Kay, the truth is you're just not being totally honest because.
So I'm only being partially honest.
Absolutely, you're being extremely impartial.
Please elaborate.
Because we have allowed everyone to come up. Some people 2-3 times who have been disrespectful. Someone has come up and tried to post a picture of my mother. Absolutely, you're going to get dropped. My mother's on my page. I have nothing to hide. I have a beautiful black mother that I love dearly. But when you come up here with intentions to not have an adult, you got it. Here we go. There we go. See, Kate, you see how that works? When you come up here and you cannot hold yourself as an adult and have a respectful conversation, then you will be dropped. I don't mind the opposition. I don't mind anybody who's a fan of anyone. I ask you, what are you thinking? I don't say agree with me or I'm dropping you. I allow you to speak. So when I say you're being impartial, yes, you absolutely are. And that's evident with everything that's happened tonight.
You didn't speak to anything that I just
said. Mind you, somebody literally leaked photos of her mom, right? And she let them back up on the panel. So
I thought this wasn't about Zia.
After the fact.
You made it about me, Kay. You made it about me. So that's what they're
focusing on the what and not the who.
But that's what you made it about.
I said no. I was referring to a situation or a few situations from what I've seen thus far.
Okay.
Right. And in regards to whenever somebody comes up here and speaks highly of her or in support of her, they are dropped. And then whenever somebody comes up here to bash her,
hey, you're lying.
They are not.
Hey, you're totally lying. It's not about.
I am in fact not, baby. I'm a
Hey, you are absolutely lying.
Baby, I'm a minister. I've never been a liar.
But you're lying now.
Okay, can I ask you a question, if you don't mind, ma'am? I want to ask you something, okay? How can you come up here to defend somebody who did one of the most irresponsible things? Hold on, let me finish. She did something very irresponsible. A lot of people know her from her lives, and she's been on here since COVID. A lot of y'all haven't.
So Simone is over there. Corey and Proxy ain't.
And now it's going to be tied to this platform. And it might affect everybody on this platform.
Sweetheart, what's your question?
Hold on. So how can you come up here and defend that when it was very irresponsible? Like, how can that even be defended? I don't give a fuck if it was Zia, T-Time, Jana, Des,
anybody.
If you fucking driving, you trying to host a motherfucking live, you hit and unalive somebody, you take what the fuck is dished out to you from that point on.
Okay, at what point in time did I come up here and defend her? At what point, no, it's nothing I did was weird.
It's right now, the whole thing.
At what point in time, tell me what I said in defense of her. No, you said that I was defending her. Tell me what I said in her defense.
All right. Well, hey, listen.
You said that, no. You said that I was defending her. What did I say in her defense?
Y'all.
Well, I think the part that you were trying to
hold on, Zia, please let him answer that.
Sure.
Because this was his question.
Okay.
At what point in time was I defending her? What did I say in her defense?
All right, man, you got to shut up. You got to shut up so I can answer. That's how that works. Okay, when you came up here, and you talking about when people come up here and try to defend her, this, that, and the third, then you drop them. But what it wasn't people coming up here to defend her, just like you've been up here for a long time defending her, and you have not been dropped. It's when people come up here and act like fucking morons and talk shit and disrupt the panel. That's when they get dropped.
Okay, Zia, your comment said that I'm attacking your panel. Do you feel like I'm attacking your panel?
No, it's not attacking.
Well, I don't think that. No, I don't.
That's what your comments are saying.
Well, hold on, Kay, because you got to remember, people were entitled to their opinion. They will say egregious stuff, right stuff, wrong stuff, right? It's just an opinion. I think that instead of being hyper focused on what my responsibility was, it seemed as though you were ignoring what the actual topic was about. And as I've stated numerous times, we all have the same equal responsibility. But the difference is, if I'm driving and I'm holding the phone, I have to be extremely careful, even to the point where it's negligent for me to do so because of my responsibility. That's it. It's not about me. It's not about T. It's about we all have to just be more cautious. I don't understand how we can continue to pivot from the awareness of what's happened. This could literally be any of us.
Agree that we should focus on the what and not the
I'm going to say something, Kay. The fact of the matter is, Zia and Kay, because you mentioned this also, y'all just don't like the messenger when it comes to this. Y'all don't like the messenger.
My first time
But at
ever
this
seeing
same
her.
time, what'd you say?
Respectfully, this is my first time ever seeing her.
Seeing Tea Time or Zia?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm new to
For
TikTok.
everybody else.
Welcome in, everyone.
This is my very first time
I'm
ever seeing
new.
her.
I'm new. It makes sense.
Okay. For everybody else, they don't like the messenger. But I've never seen any of these people who are coming up here trying to defend Tea Time, whatever it may be, go up on her panel and try to defend Zia at all. With anything.
Hey,
And the fact of the matter is, hold on. The fact of the matter is that what we're talking about right now is the truth. Other stuff about Zia, about Rasa, whatever, are rumors, speculation, some stuff true, some stuff's not.
She just lied
Whatever
and
the
said
hell
she
it may
new to
be.
TikTok.
But
She's
right
not
now,
new to
we're talking
TikTok.
about a man who lost
She's
his
not
life.
new.
That's what we're talking about. We all know that there are ways to communicate through a phone in the car and be hands-free
shit.
and off camera. We can
Bryson
be on
up there.
TikTok lives if we're not touching our phone and we're just listening through our speakers like we listen to a podcast, a sermon, music, talk on the phone, whatever it may be. You're able to legally do it if you are not sitting here touching your phone. We saw this woman sit there on her camera, juggling with her phone as she hit and ran over somebody and unalived him. A 59-year-old man. That is the focus. Not the fact
let's
that it's
just
Zia that
remember-
is hosting it.
But let's
This man
just
lost
think
his
about it
life.
like this, right? Whether it was that man, let's try to imagine if it was our mother or our child or our favorite cousin. It's not about the person. It's just the fact that we just got to be more careful.
Got a lot though, y'all.
All I was asking is, I thought that you said that we were focusing on the what and not the who. And
That's
you
what
allowed
I've been
us to-
talking about this whole
And I've
time.
been-
Kay, have you been here?
I'm telling you, I told you a minute ago that I haven't been here from the beginning, beloved.
Okay, then
So
I'm
then
not-
why
What I'm saying is, when I came in, I was very respectful when you were speaking.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Kat.
I completely muted up. What I'm saying is, when I came in, you said that we were focusing on the what and not the who, and then proceeded to allow other people come up that were bashing her and focus on the who.
No,
It was
now
cool.
you're focusing
I'm just,
on the
hold on,
who
I'm just,
because I asked people
Zia,
what are
can
your
I please
thoughts.
get out? Can I please
No,
get out
Kay,
of thought?
because listen, Kay,
Thank you.
I asked,
Y'all
what
very
are
fine.
your thoughts? Just like you're having
Thank
your
y'all.
thoughts, people have their own opinion.
And
I'm
that's-
not here to
and
police
that's
opinion.
fine, but you're not telling them that we're focusing on the what.
Go ahead.
You're not telling them that.
You know what?
Excuse me, we're not focusing. Hold on. Can I finish? Can I please finish? Because Martin,
Thank
I still want to know what I said in defense of her, Martin.
The
I'm still
hypocrisy.
waiting for you. Still ain't answered that question.
What are we talking
Yeah, I
about?
did. But listen, Kay.
You still haven't answered that question.
Hold on, Kay. Here's
Nah,
the
hold
problem.
on, because we can reverse that question. Who did you hear come in here bashing her?
That was going to be my question.
A couple people.
Who? What did they say?
I can't
What did they
remember
say?
names. Maybe
Well,
it's
name
75
one.
did they
Can you
say?
name one?
But I guarantee you,
What did they say?
Can you name one person, Kay?
I
What
can't
did
tell
they
you
say?
what their name is, but I can tell you exactly what they said.
What
What
they
he
say?
said was, he was an older man, and I could hear by his voice. He came in here and he said, you know, we're not going to act like Tea Time just not messy as hell.
Is that true or false?
Let me finish, please.
Hmm.
Thank you, Lord. I just want to complete a thought. He came in here and he said, we're not going to act like Tea Time not messy as hell. She talk about folks all the time. She doing this and she doing that. And then now that it's time to talk about her, y'all got a problem with it. Is what he said.
And where?
Excuse me.
How is that bad for somebody?
Is that
No, how is that bad for
Is that
somebody?
false? Hold on, but Kay, the difference is it true or is that false?
But I thought we were focusing on the what?
But Kay, we cannot
Okay, but
just
no,
like
let me
how.
say this. Let me say this.
No, hold on one
I
second.
thought we were focusing on the what and not the who.
But Kay, you
No,
are
you're being
considering the who
disingenuous.
and not the what.
Them
You're the one
motherfuckers is
actually
getting on
doing
my
it in
nerves.
real time.
She fighting back
You're
like a
sitting up here.
motherfucker.
Hold on, Kay.
She
As
fighting,
you
but
actually are sitting
she-
up here trying to advocate or for whatever the case may be, right? That's your stance. Respected. Hey, that's how you feel. Kay, stop interrupting me, please. But
Shit.
you're the one that's actually making it more about the who than the what.
Back hurt.
In addition to that, people are going to have an opinion. We cannot to the people who have an opinion that they're wrong opinion when the entire platform of Messy Talk is about having an opinion about somebody else. We have got to stop with the double standards and the hypocrisy. It makes zero sense at all.
Baby, the hypocrisy is loud and clear in
My
this
voice
room.
irritating me.
I know, I'm looking at it right now, Kay.
The hypocrisy is you're calling something that's true bashing. It's not bashing. Everything he said was factual.
Saying is accurate.
Just not.
Hold on, Trav. Hey, Trav, real quick.
Go ahead and handle your
You know what
business,
the problem is?
Everything that I'm
She
saying
talked
is
about you and
factual
what you
truth.
said.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Hey.
Zia, did you or did you not say
Hold
we
on,
were focusing?
well, hold on a second, Kay. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you, this is the problem with this whole subject. Because the what is the who. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about a situation that happened involving someone that somebody knows. So it's not like somebody's bringing her name and say, oh, this could have been Tea Time, this could have been Zia, this could have been anybody that hosts is alive. But what happened, what the whole deal is Tea Time was hosting a live, and she hit a man and unalived it. Okay, so the what is the who? And there's no way you can disassociate
I don't know
that.
what he is.
So her name is going to be brought up. Hold on. Listen, please. Her name is going to be brought up, and it's going to be brought up several times because it's focused at her. And if you can't understand that, then you're grown up and groaning.
Woo!
It's just that fucking simple.
I got me one.
So yeah, her name's going to
Thank
be brought up.
you.
It could have been anybody.
What you got?
I got me a whale, the wild one. W wild one in the chat, y'all.
The first time you told me to shut up.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I muted when you were speaking. I would appreciate the same
Yeah,
fucking
but I just
respect.
asked you a question.
And now I'm answering.
directed something
Mute
to
up.
me and I asked you a
I'm
question.
answering. I can't answer it if you don't be quiet. That'll be the last time that you disrespect me.
Uh-oh.
The first time you told me to shut up. This time you calling me a fucking child. Watch your mouth, because I never disrespected you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, as
No, wait,
to what I
hold
was
on.
saying,
Let me clarify
excuse
something real
me.
quick. Can I
I'm
clarify
not.
something real
No,
quick
you
before you
stop.
go forward?
Can I finish my thought?
No,
Wait,
because you
actually,
said I did
both
something
of
I
you
did
hold
not
on
do.
for a second. Trap, are you there?
Yeah.
As a moderator here, there's
Yeah.
people that are doxing in the comments, and that needs to be moderated. I just
Wow.
wanted to say that.
There what?
Leaking somebody's government.
All right, let me
I don't know
clarify
who
something.
it belongs to. But
Thank you,
Okay. Now, as to
Thank
what I was saying
you.
before.
W Yo-Yo in the chat, y'all.
Hold on, Zia, did
Ooh,
you
they
not
turned the
say
comments
that
off.
we were focusing on the what and
Just
not
let her
the
finish
who?
her thought. And Martin, you did
Thank
tell
you,
her.
Let's let her land
pretty.
real quick and let's try to be respectful
Thank
so we can
you,
have a balanced
Yo-Yo.
conversation. That's all I ask. Go ahead,
Zia,
Kay.
just start using timers. Go
Okay.
ahead and put some
Zia,
I
timers.
think, I think she deserves
There's,
it.
I'm about to drop. There's no need for a timer with me. I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
make this really quick.
Thank you,
Zia, did you
Daphne.
not say that? Okay.
Hold on. Go. I can hear you. Go ahead, Kay.
All right.
Thank you,
Did
Yo-Yo.
you not say that we were focusing on the what and not the who?
Thank you.
Is that not what she said, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
And then people proceeded to come up here and focus on the who, and then it was a problem. I mean, then it was okay when they were bashing her. But if people came up in support
That's not what
of,
happened, Kay. I'm confused why
Okay.
you keep trying to spin that narrative.
I'm not. There's
You're
not a narrative
actively
to be
doing
defended
it in
for
real
that.
time, and you have still yet to be
I
dropped.
cannot
So I don't know
wait
why you keep doing
until
that.
the blogs
Okay.
replay this.
hey, listen, you're forgetting a very crucial.
Oh, you
you're
sent the
forgetting a very
Corgi? Thank you.
crucial
I
part of
didn't
the
see him. I love a
conversation
Corgi.
here, right? When people were coming
They
up and
right, they
speaking
little
on her
booty.
character and saying,
Thank
"Oh, she's messy,
you.
she's this and that,"
W
that's
face of the
because
week.
the conversation did direct towards whether or not she should be extended grace. So people are allowed to come up and rebuttal and say, "I personally don't feel like I should extend her grace because of her personality, because of her problematic nature." Nobody was just allowed to come up here and just shit on her character and not talk about what actually happened, not acknowledge the victim,
Thank
and
you,
then just
Wild
hop off the
One.
panel. That's not what happened.
Oh, sweet. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
y'all are justifying
That's so sweet.
somebody unalive. It's kind of wild, bro.
Mind you, there's only one person that has came up like on that side.
Oh Lord, drop Queen up there. I know y'all fucking
for
lying.
what happened to the victim.
Yeah, you know that
Yeah.
you know Viola Davis
Nobody
finna
else has
hang out.
acknowledged it at all.
My God, today.
Welcome in, love. We do have 2 new people, as y'all
Sorry,
know. I do
hypocrite
like to
left
let
$50 first.
$2 up
I
there.
do like to let everyone have a voice. I'm not going to be up here too much longer. I got to get ready to go, but I do want to welcome y'all to 50-year-old, and we also have
Thank you, Denise,
Hypocrite Finder.
baby.
Let's start with 50. What you got, Mom?
Hi. Well, my thing is,
Uh-oh.
I think we all should be able to express our feelings however we feel. From Messy Talk, we've talked about people
Thank you,
essay,
Divine.
DV, children, abuse. We've talked about FWA and her assault on her baby daddy. We've talked about everything. We've doxed everybody, background, foreground. We've done the most. So I don't understand why this is a problem for a conversation on someone else too. We've even gotten to a conversation that T led about somebody unaliving their child. And for me, I don't even think T would be okay with us trying to silence people, in my opinion. From what I know about her, I've heard her say, I'm from Messy Talk. If they pull up stuff about me, I'm in this and I know what comes with it. But the only thing that I've been thinking about, because I started with this conversation earlier today with Manny, and, you know, people were trying to sentence her and say what charges she can get, just giving their opinion. But then I started thinking, something is very interesting about this. There's 2 sides to it. I can't agree that T was neglectful driving with the kids in the car, for one, because they could have been hurt. Their life could have been taken. Her life could have been taken. So we have to be honest and say that this was possible for her. And we could be talking about the unaliving of somebody that we have all appreciated on this panel, right? So, but then I started thinking, why is this gentleman in the street in the middle of the night? So I'm going to say...
It wasn't no damn middle of the night drop. It was 5:50.
You can't do that, though.
Please allow me to finish.
Yeah,
If
let's
y'all
let
wanna
her
have an
go.
adult conversation. Just allow me to finish and hear where I'm coming from. Okay?
Right, go ahead. You got it.
Thank you so much. So I'm saying, and it may not be in the middle of the night, but it looked as if it was dark. So my thing is,
I know she
it's
fucking.
something that either one of us could have experienced, not just being neglectful, but there are people that are in the street and are also maybe crossing the street illegally. You know, we don't have all of the details, and that's the
Yeah,
same
just
point that I
left
was
from
making
work.
one Sunday when we were talking about FWA and
Pretty
everybody
Leo.
wanted to put her under the prison. Until you have all of the details, it's okay to have the open dialogue, whatever
You see what Pretty
perspective
Leo
that you
said?
choose.
Pretty
But
Leo is
until we have all the
crazy.
details, we can't just say that she's fully culpable because we don't know what the
Hell no.
pedestrian was actually doing in the middle
That's
of
a
the
valid
street.
point. That is a valid
Exactly.
That's valid.
Yeah, because I'm
We
gonna
don't
say
know.
this. I'm gonna say this one thing.
That's
One
victim
day,
blaming.
But we don't know those
it's not.
things.
It's not. It's asking you to have an open mind and look.
You're comparing somebody jaywalking with somebody actively being on their phone, and like you just said, ma'am,
But jaywalking is illegal too, sir. But if I'm finna tell you, if you allow me to finish, can we have adult conversations where we
We
don't
went
have
over
to?
the law earlier, though, ma'am. Jaywalking or not, you have an obligation to hit your brakes.
I understand, but just listen to what I'm saying.
Here we go with the
I never
bullshit.
said
But hold on,
that.
y'all.
I never
But
Drop,
said
you was
that
so
she didn't
close.
But I
do
think
it
what
right.
she's saying
You're
is
so
we
close. Thank
don't
you,
have
Bob.
enough contact information.
You were
came-
so close,
She
girl.
came in right and left
I
wrong.
mean, that is
If I can be
fair.
allowed to finish, and then maybe that.
Hey,
House, if I'm allowed to finish.
Let's allow her to land, and then we'll go down to hypocrite. I don't think they've been able to speak.
Thank you so much. Because I don't
Thank
like to. I
you.
really,
Thank you,
I
Barb.
really don't like to scream over people.
Well,
that
you
really
gotta land
triggers
your
me.
plane too, though.
Well, I'm finna land my plane, and the host just asked you to allow me to finish. So I was thinking about an experience that I had when I was driving down a boulevard at night, and a person on a bicycle shot out across the street in front of me.
Was you on your phone?
Oh my fucking God!
Yeah, exactly. Great question.
Don't start.
Boy, they don't know. They don't know drop.
Some bullshit.
Finish
Land
the
her
fucking
plane. Let her land her
plane.
plane.
Damn! I'm just drawing a fucking picture for you to visualize what I'm talking about. So I was driving down a boulevard and a person on a bicycle shot across the street, just ignoring completely the stop sign in dark colored clothes with no lighting on their bicycle, which is the law in Texas, right? Had I been looking at my phone and me myself being irresponsible, just as irresponsible as they were, I could have unalived that person. So the point that I'm making is you don't know what the other person did to also be responsible in this. Y'all gonna call it victim blaming if you want, but sometimes
Sunshine,
you
go
do have
sit in the
some
corner.
responsibility to protect your own life.
Go sit in the corner,
Am I saying that he's
Sunshine.
at fault? He can also be just as culpable
These
as
people
T
crazy.
is. It
These
can
comments.
be 50-50 because maybe he shouldn't have been
Why you
jaywalking.
cut the
Maybe
comments off,
we know for
dude?
certain that she shouldn't have been on her phone. That's all I'm saying. We don't know all of the details. That's the only thing. So before we say this is completely her fault and she deserves the unaliving penalty, let's just have the conversation, because we know a lot of people who do be on TikTok on their phone. That's all I'm saying. Don't just throw her under the jail. That's all.
I swear I don't understand nothing Drop
I
Blue said.
agree with you 100%, but this is the one thing you do have to look at, okay? You have to look at state law. And
Okay, now they're getting on my nerves.
Let's take the state of Nevada.
Oh
okay?
my God in heaven.
If you jaywalk in Nevada and somebody hit you and unalive, you just an unalive duck. If you out in the middle of the street, it could be in the middle of the day and somebody hit you in Nevada, you just an unalive duck. It is what it is. That's why the police are so harsh.
Right.
Some states, like the state I'm in, California, a person can run out in the middle of the freeway and you hit them and unalive them. Go park your car, wipe your handprints out of it, and report your car stolen, because you are responsible. Because pedestrians have the right of way.
Okay, I agree.
Anywhere.
I agree, but that's the point that I'm making. We don't know.
I think you made a valid point, though. I think that was valid.
Right. So the point that I'm making is we don't know what he was actually doing, because he could have just been walking on the side of the road with the flow of traffic, but in all dark clothes. Right. He could have been in all black clothes and she didn't see him at all.
It would be valid if
she wasn't
she didn't have her phone. If she wasn't on her phone and just driving, it would be valid.
It's still valid.
It
wouldn't be.
But I think
It's clear she was not paying attention.
I mean,
I'm gonna put this on what's called till she turn her comments back on, y'all. I'm finna put it on Gingerbread till she turn the comments back on.
You think you would have time to stop? If she was on her phone, do you think this would have happened?
It doesn't. It still could have. If he could have.
It could have, but she would have been more alert. Yes or no?
It could have if he would have had on.
No. Would she have been more alert?
If he had on dark clothes and she didn't see him.
It don't matter. Would she have been more alert than she was being on the phone?
No,
One thing about Messy Talk, they gonna take up for each other now.
And she had a
She sounds like she was justified.
Well, hold on, y'all. Let's get Hypocrite in here so they can be part of the conversation.
Oh shit, here go $2.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all.
Of course,
thank you.
Of course. Hypocrite, welcome in. What are you thinking?
Hello. What I think is that Martin tried to get some pussy from Tea Time, and she said, "No, you bell pepper sucking ass bitch." And the host, you look like a bad.
Hold on, what did she say?
Ooh.
What the
She
fuck?
said something about bell
What I
pepper.
said earlier, it was probably one of her tricks.
Oh,
She said,
what did she say? She said bell pepper pussy. What?
Y'all crazy.
No.
all the good
Yeah, go ahead. Me, it's fine.
Y'all is crazy.
I knew that shit was coming. I knew that shit was coming.
That shit is crazy.
I ain't never tried to get
I'm thinking about sending $2 that ammunition.
I tried to get
Send it to
something.
her.
I never tried to get nothing from her. I stopped going to her panel because
Even if you did, who cares?
And it's like, man, I don't want to be involved in it. It's like if you start treating real dirty for no fucking
This is
reason,
some crazy shit.
I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation.
Messy Talk do stand together though. I ain't even gonna lie. All these folks over here can't stand each other, but baby.
When people start getting messy and full of bullshit, I just remove myself from it. Now you don't have no control over the people that come up on your panel and they start the shit they start. You see what I'm saying? But if you start getting messy and all that shit, I'll leave. I'm not fucking with you. And it's no harm, no foul. Just I'm gonna remove myself from this situation. Like I said, COVID hit.
Mr. Talk crazy, diabolical, but stick together.
Adult situation because of COVID. Okay. There was a lot of people that was
real quick so I can say this.
And so,
I do want everybody to calm down though. Jinty not playing when he said all eyes gonna be over here, because it seems like every time we go anywhere outside of a Messy Talk, they think that we are the most diabolical bitches on God green earth, and everybody's not.
They think we the devil.
Exactly. So I really want everybody to tread lightly with this shit, because believe it or not, we get more penalty than anybody on this motherfucking app. Yeah. I go to other sides, they talk the same shit we talk, but they don't get flagged, they don't get dropped, they don't get this, they don't get that. And I was like, damn, if we'd have did that, we'd have been got our boxes taking this and that. So I
think so. So I think they're gonna be over here trying to take our shit down.
Hey, Bob, you know why? Because we be reporting each other over here. We'll sit right in the live. Yeah, Bob, you right, girl, but I'm over here reporting your ass like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that could be it too, but I honestly think that ours is really gonna be real heavy over here, because they already think the worst of us. So of course, we gonna stick together, period. Whether we like each other in the moment or not, we don't give a fuck. That's just how crazy we are, some diabolical motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? But I consider Messy Talk Vegas. What the fuck goes on in Vegas stays in fucking Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We can argue amongst each other all motherfucking day. But we have never, ever unalived each other or do all that weird shit these other motherfuckers be going to jail for doing. You get what I'm saying? No.
Messy Talk crazy though. Messy Talk done showed up in full force over there. That woman.
$2 got dropped. I went in the comments. I'm like, hey man, I'll pay to let $2 up. She said, no, you don't. I'm like, you know, I will. So that's what I did it under my understood page. Man, $2. I'm thinking she finna get up there.
$2 say you bell pepper shaped bitch.
Oh, $2 had to get that in for getting dropped. It probably wasn't even the whole she did it.
Do you think the prosecutor is going to be sparing her any type of...
You is not God. Nobody knows what's going to happen to that girl.
They're going to make an example out of her.
Exactly. The facts are, if you look at the video, her face was directly on the screen.
But
you can see her fumbling around with her phone. I don't know what handheld device where it instantly transfers from there onto your phone, but you guys sound like the type of people who justify drinking and driving to your friends.
That's not true. TikTok has a delay. It's not true. They'll go so far as to give a camera, record him getting hit across the street, and sync it up with the TikTok live video.
Right.
Oh yeah, but we
said that lie. I am a living witness.
continue
How many
to do
times I
things
get on
like
this
this, right?
app
Because
fucked up? Have y'all ever in y'all life, ever, on knowing me on
You're
TikTok,
always at
ever
home.
see me open my motherfucking door, get in my motherfucking car, and
You're
drive
always
fucked
at
up?
home.
No,
You're
what
always
I
at
do
home.
is sit on this motherfucking couch and sit on this app and be belligerent as hell.
Nope.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something.
So
What
they
a lot
can
of
kiss
people.
our ass, bitch.
Hey, Bob. I'm gonna tell you this. And what a lot of people don't know about cases like this, when the driver stops and contact the officer, that I'm just saying, it makes the case a lot less harder than the actual case. You see what I'm saying? Now, I feel
Yeah,
been
the fact
hit.
that she called, the fact that she
reported
stayed,
You see what I'm
it's definitely
saying?
gonna help her. It's definitely
It's
gonna
like,
help her.
and because I'm gonna tell you something.
Kiana.
I don't see her in the queue.
Yeah, she
Hold
said,
on.
let me up. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be in cases like this. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's a high possible chance that she could get some probation for this. She get the right attorney. She get the right attorney. She can get probation for this, settle out in court for whatever lawsuit that's coming, and just, she could get probation for that. She can. Everything don't result.
Request. I sent her a request.
Everything don't result in jail time. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got the right lawyers. Trust me, they'll throw a little ankle monitor on you.
And believe it or not,
Yes, no charge.
TikTok got some heavy hitters over here.
She has
When
no
I say
charge,
heavy
y'all.
hitters, TikTok got some people that got some fucking guap. I don't know why they think we all
best request, baby.
I don't know why they think we all
They
welfare
think we all on
recipients
every.
and
They
just
think
sit
we
home
all
all
on
day
EBT.
and like ain't got no goddamn hustle in our fucking body.
What $2 at?
Another thing I hate what other sides of the app think that everybody over here broke, bitch. No, we not broke, bitch.
Junior Bone, you in here? If you will let $2 up, I keep trying to send what up though a request to come up. Well, I look at it like this, right?
Oh, my bad, irrelevant.
People, what? Do anybody see $2?
I'm not a market. I don't know. Kappa got my privilege.
Okay, okay, hold on. She on a different page, so
Yeah,
I think you went on that one.
Long time ago.
Okay, there she go.
No, I don't think I was ever a mod on this page. This your main page.
That Millie Vanilli looking ass bitch will not let me in that goddamn panel.
Did you call her green pepper body?
No, I said that nigga mad that he threw that tea time rejected him. And he swallowed it. Sound like he
I
swallowed
did
it.
not take your mod power, Junior. You a damn lie. You said moderator right up under your name. You are a lie.
This page messing up.
Well, I think they're gonna talk about it all weekend.
Of course they is. I mean, that's just this the way it goes. The only thing I don't like about the situation, I don't mind us discussing it because we know T-Time. We know her from over here. Those who got argument with her, those who sit on the panel with her every day, that's cool. That's dandy. But what I have a problem with is the outside people discussing and don't know her. Oh, they be like she's belittling. I don't know her to be belittling to.
That's not even a problem though, Barb. The whole issue is that nigga tagging the police department and encouraging other people to send it to the prosecutor.
Girl,
That's the biggest problem that could be caused.
I finally went over there.
She ended, y'all. That lady ended her live, y'all.
I finally went over there to see it. When I tell y'all the racism is real, it's real over there. You hear me?
That shit crazy.
What the Rocky dude did that?
Do you know they over? If you go read the comments, they talk about she should lose her life because he lost her life. I was like, God damn.
Hold on. You talk about the YT dude Scholar did that?
Yep, Scholar.
That's the one be over there. Oh Lord.
Yeah, he tagged the police and called and talked to the detective and tried to talk to the prosecutors about it to make sure they knew she was TikToking and driving. Straight up, dog.
Wow.
That motherfucker dangerous.
Oh, now I ain't know he did that. He used to always talk shit to me. I ain't paying no mind. I said, yeah, if I ever catch you, boy,
you ain't gonna catch her. Keep dreaming. It's just a whole situation.
That nigga will run faster than the goddamn road runner. You try to catch a hold of him.
What is he do? What?
Huh?
What do Wop say he ain't YT? What is he do? What?
I think he's Spanish.
He's South American, some Guatemalan, something. He Mexican, some shit like that. I don't know. He from Latin America. He not white. He from Latin America. Them blue contacts, child.
Damn. That's tough, boy. He sat right there. Ooh, and damn.
He sat right in that woman live and turned around and turned her into the law.
That's some fucked up shit.
That's why I asked y'all, did he have some type of beef with her? Because that's weird.
No, she used to let him in the live. As a matter of fact, one of the clips I ran across, she said, "Not right now, Scholar." He was trying to come in the box when something crazy was happening. And she ain't let him in the box. Nah, he just evil like that. The dude just evil like that.
Rename his ass to El Snitcho.
Yeah, he used to always cuss me and Boyka out all the time. We sit there and just let him run in the mouth. He just sit there, I'll do this and do that to y'all. I was like, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I I honestly thought he'd be trolling the troll to have fun, but when he did that right there, like you literally, like this is nothing like bullshit. I know swatting is serious, it is serious, but this is this is on a whole nother level with serious, and you played like that.
Yeah, that ain't no coming back from that, boy.
Like everybody know me and T-Time ain't in a good place.
Up.
I wouldn't have even did no shit like that.
It is messed up, but we ain't gonna act like they wasn't gonna get the shit anyway.
Right, exactly. They was gonna get it.
They was gonna get it. You know who they was gonna get it from? They was gonna get it from them. They was gonna get it from those. From those supporters.
Right, but it ain't like you the one that actually did it. They probably already had the shit.
Hey, Balls, I was just finna say this. He got exposed for one of the many who have done that. It ain't. I don't think. I said this in another live.
And I'm thinking that probably it probably was more than one person, because I like, what a coincidence that they just took his word for it. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. Let me give you the timeline. He didn't see the video until I played it in my live. I already been playing it for 2 hours prior to that. Them authorities probably already had it the moment it was uploaded. So we can't sit up here and act like he got her caught or whatever. That video had been out.
Oh, he said the police said more people called. Damn.
Exactly. So he is not the only one. That video was already in heavy rotation before he even saw it.
He just one of the many that
he just put his name on it.
Right. He stamped this. Yeah. He stood on his Charleston White. He stood on his Charleston White.
Yeah, he is the Charleston White of Mexico.
Yeah, he Lil Woody and Young Thugger that shit out the gate. He ain't even play with it.
Oh Lord, well, I pray the Lord that nothing happens to me in this shape or form.
Relevant, even though you're afraid to show your actual picture. I love you too.
Who said that?
Irrelevant.
You afraid to show your what?
No. They said I love Skylar, and I said yes, I love everyone, including them, even though they're afraid to show their profile picture.
Oh, come on. Damn.
I am scared trying to look how y'all folks business. Yeah, that's what we do over here. You ain't that scared because you're sitting in the comments, engaging. Right. You ain't that afraid.
Did that girl live get tucked, or she ended her live?
I don't know, I was reporting the crap about. She might still be live.
I think she ended it because she said she had to go. I don't believe you, man.
It was funny though, because they had that nigga up in the camera doing the exact same thing.
And let me tell y'all something. It's 694 people in here. Don't believe shit that nigga say. You're not supposed to drive and be talking. They don't play that shit. If you could drive and talk, y'all know. Do you know I be on that motherfucker TikTok all day? What I say? Oh y'all, I can't get on. Y'all know I got cameras in. We can't drive. We can't talk. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I be on that bitch like a motherfucker.
He all up there sharing the live out, tapping on the screen like what the fuck?
Don't listen to him, y'all. And then they trying to make it excuse. Oh, he got a handheld. You're not even supposed to have that. When they did, I'm telling y'all.
T-Time didn't even have the phone in her hand. You could tell by the angle of the phone when she was looking down, it was in her lap. So that's hands free. So what the fuck is she talking about?
But K-Dub made a valid point. Y'all talking about who instead of what, but we supposed to be talking about what. K-Dub made a valid point, and the girl Princess at the top who stated, if you trying to bring awareness about somebody being in a vehicle on the phone, why the people who was on your team, it's okay for your team to do it.
Vehicle driving with their phone.
But it's not okay for nobody
Apparently
else.
That was her boyfriend, according to the chat. That's probably why she was taking up on.
Yeah,
and a motherfucking boyfriend. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you like this here.
That girl don't like T-Time. That's all that is. She don't like T-Time.
Hey, Kappa, listen to Brenda's son here. That bitch ever get funky out of mouth with me, I'm gonna make her ass look like an OnlyFans model. Trust me. That's why I was saying, I know goddamn well bitch ain't up there trying to act all intelligent. They tried to put the pussy on me.
Yeah. That's, I mean, at the end of the day, the girl don't like T. It is some things that they said was true, but most of what they said was just running T in the ground. They didn't want nobody to defend. But you really, I mean, I understand the thought you can't defend T. You really can't defend what happened. You know, it is what it is. But wagering that man death because of this, that's like how them Republicans be taking one story and blow it all out of proportion. Just this one immigrant did this something to this one person. They blow it up and make it all about that. That's not it. That's those false equivalents. She shouldn't have been doing what she was doing. And at the end of the day, none of us can pass judgment on her. Only those 12 or that one if she go by bench. That's it.
And, but see, I'm gonna tell you something, right? One thing about T-Time always told and encouraged anybody. If you got anything you want to say about me, some tea, some school, put it out there. I don't give a fuck. Say it. I don't give a fuck. So what people fail to understand, you can't be personal with T-Time when T-Time done made it clear to everybody. I'm fair game first. T-Time made it clear. I am fair game first. If you got something on me, go ahead and put it out there. Enjoy it. Drag me. Do whatever you do, because I promise you, when I get something on your ass, it's fair game. She done made that clear to everybody. So I don't even know why people got a gripe against this lady when she have never put herself out there to be above reproach. She never did that. Never.
I don't think that it's the gripe. What I think is going on, I could get you before, bitch. This is my time. And I think that's what's going on.
While you down. Yep. I'm going to kick you while you down.
Right.
That's all that is.
I think that's what's going on
how
with
many
that girl.
times this bitch went live and went toe to toe with T? Exactly. Girl, shut up and sit down. At the end of the day, if you didn't tell T what you had to tell her before all this happened, then now you just seizing the opportunity to kick her while she down. Everybody that had a problem with T over here on this side have told T what the deal was. So at this point now it's just gang up on T and beat up on her. But shit, can't nobody, ain't none of us without issues, problems, whatever. We've all done some messed up shit. So can't none of us judge that woman at the end of the day. And if she do end up getting a mug shot, I tell you where it ain't gonna be on my motherfucking page.
That's what's going on mine. It ain't going on mine. I can tell you that now.
First of all, I wouldn't even do that because y'all like it's boring, y'all. And for people who've not been there, it could be a bit depressing. You know what I mean? Like
I know how I feel. That's why I ain't gonna do it. I know how I feel.
It ain't right for everybody.
That shit is crazy.
And plus the mug shots. Some of the mug shots don't be hitting, bitch.
Yeah, I'm real man. I'm gonna post that motherfucker because I'm gonna do the same thing she would do.
I mean, but you already know that T when she wasn't in this show.
You know what?
Already spoke on. Yeah.
Anybody else?
If you had joined in and said I'm not going to, I was gonna be mad as hell. Y'all gonna say, "Goddamn, you posted mine? I ain't do nothing to you."
Hey, I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say this.
Man, $2 on B.
But that's $2 though.
Ain't nobody exempt. Shit, ain't nobody exempt.
When I seen Kiana mug shot, I say she still look finer than the motherfucking that little green jumper. Look at her.
You better tell them.
Just like I would expect for y'all to put my shit up.
If I would have been an officer, I'd have been fine. I would have been trying something. Let me be quiet.
I only put up pedos and SOs mug shots. I will never put up a regular person doing something awful. Like, you know what I'm saying? She didn't target that man. She just made a tragic mistake.
That's it.
Yeah, she didn't target that man.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Now if she was like, I'm finna go get him, and then okay, you did too much. But nah, this was her just being hyper and messed around and looked down at her phone. However it happened, and I know she living with her conscience right now. That's the worst punishment you ever can have is your conscience.
But I can honestly say this though.
Everybody has not unallowed somebody. Kat, are you okay?
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
I mean, I served in the military, so yeah.
I stole ice cream.
You live with that. You live with that your entire life.
Well, she might be talking about something else. What you talking about, Kat?
I stole ice cream truck.
Who is Kat?
She's talking about texting and driving or something. Being distracted.
I'll say this. We gotta call it what it is on all sides. T was wrong. Yes, she was. Did T make a mistake? Yes, she did.
Absolutely.
Is there a man who is gone? Yes, he is. And for those who T have brightened your day and you feel that you want to help her. Sometimes y'all content creators get people out of some dark spots. They come to your platform every day and get out of some dark spaces. If you want to help her, help her.
Support
Me
her.
personally, I made up my mind today that I'm gonna send a little something to Mr. Darren.
Hey, you in Virginia,
So
do he got GoFundMe?
yeah, they trying to raise money to
They can
bury
rally
him.
behind T.
Oh no.
House and uplift her, or whatever. And they may be lenient. She may not get no time. Who knows?
We don't know. Yeah, exactly. We don't know.
Hey Key, hey everyone.
Hey, help.
I just came up to say, whenever I have an opposite opinion of $2, I be so irritated when she be like, "Are you okay?" But I love to see her do it to other people. So I just want to give that as an example of me picking and choosing.
My God, today.
That's all I had to add to the convo. And Key, thanks for stopping by yesterday. Love you all down. I'm going to have my drink in the comments.
I'm pissed with you because I was supposed to be up there on the panel answering the questions.
You was, but you left and came back, so we had.
I was early. You was supposed to text me when you had. I said, "Wait a minute."
I can't text you when it started, but you were early, and I looked for you. But you left and came back, so you
don't let it happen no more. Don't let it happen.
We will have a panel again this Thursday.
Question.
If you want to join again, and Thanos, we would love to have you this Thursday also. So let me know, Kiana, you can definitely come this Thursday because we got a different one, and we got some other interesting questions.
What happened?
Bad Daddy asked y'all a question. Yeah, he said, "Do you think the same thing could have happened if y'all was listening to music?" Yeah, if you was listening to music.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the same thing can happen if you sneeze. Because what happens when you sneeze?
Yeah. Your body shut down.
You close your fucking eyes. Like, bro, it's so many. And I tell people, I just mentioned this today. This could have been me because I answered when my baby, like, he called me, but she calls me on FaceTime. I fucking answer. And guess what I do? Look. You know what I'm saying?
However,
especially if I don't have time, nowhere to pull over, and it taking me a time to get there, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I will say, Barb, I have hit somebody in the back before while I was transitioning to get over, and my phone fell, and I reached down and grabbed my phone, and I didn't look, and I hit the brake hard enough. So I didn't hit them that hard, but I still hit them in the back, and the accident was my fault because I reached out to grab my phone. Of course, I didn't tell the police that. But that's literally what happened. My phone like slid down while I was pressing the brake, and then I reached out to grab it, and I didn't have the perception depth because I wasn't actually looking.
I think the difference is that it's fucking TikTok. Sneezing, that's a human tendency, right? So she did not have to be on TikTok talking about a motherfucking boo diddle. That shit could have waited. That's the difference.
I didn't have to have my phone right that second.
So is that what
I know? So she was in the wrong too. So anything that's not necessary or natural is still distracted driving.
So that's what I'm saying. So is that what the uproar was because she was responding or arguing with someone, and so that's why
they saying that she could have waited. Whatever, it was not that important.
Baby,
live.
When I tell you them motherfucking people over there so goddamn racist. These folks got KW, kilowatt, MW, megawatt, GW, gigawatt.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I told y'all it's update. I think and scroll down and look at the nephew comment. The man nephew commented like, she like basically they just found out she was on her phone.
Yeah, they probably upset,
but in jail.
In context, I don't think she did it on purpose. So I personally am not gonna crucify, but
hippie. She has a pattern of doing it. She has a pattern of doing it though, so I can see if this
hitting people $2.
Huh?
This nigga sound hippie.
A pattern of doing what?
Shut up, hippie.
Not unaliving people, but she has a pattern of going live, reading comments while driving.
Okay. And I will say, to your point, maybe she got a little comfortable with that, but she should not have. Okay, I can agree to that. But what I'm saying overall is, I know she didn't do it on purpose. It was a pure accident and some Final Destination type of shit, if you ask me. So I'm not gonna crucify her for it,
Yeah,
but let the courts handle it.
but see, I'm gonna tell you something, right? I think if you pay attention to anything, I'm not, because the doxing situation that happened and playing the $2 face
Who
and like,
doxed you, Thanos?
nah, ain't a bitch. I don't give a fuck what a bitch know about Brenda's son. You ain't gotta dox me. I'll
But
give
you
it
don't
to
know if
you.
I'm looking at the
Well, tell me
screen
what
though,
you're talking
King. You
about.
don't
What do
know
you
what the
mean?
fuck Hey King, you
No,
don't know what the fuck I'm doing because my face ain't on a goddamn picture. So you don't know what the fuck I'm
no.
doing. You don't know if they read
Oh,
me the comments or what.
Oh, they trying to clock you. What are you
baby,
saying,
Hey,
baby,
clock
Thanos?
Mouty,
no,
because
no.
at the end of
I'm
the
saying
day, you ain't got no motherfucking news article about me unaliving a motherfucker or even
Right,
tapping
because
a motherfucker. Now, do you, King?
you
Baby,
could be
these
hands
folks
free. I
got
be
a
hands free talking to
goddamn
y'all.
picture.
Exactly. And I do
These
be.
people got a picture of a black person with big old lips, lashes, and a little bitty brain that says ashamed of nothing, offended by everything, contributes nothing, entitled to everything. Girl, Kiana,
That's
that's your first time seeing it.
You
You
don't
so
know if
lucky. I
I'm
thought you
parked
saw
That's
in a
all
all
that
over
motherfucking
shit.
parking
TikTok.
lot
That's
or if
why
Yeah,
I
I'm
that's
was
in a
all over
motherfucking
saying.
TikTok.
grocery store. You don't know
These
what the fuck
motherfuckers
I
is
am.
Yeah, they
crazy.
I be on
racist.
motherfucking gingerbread. You dusty ass looking
These
ass
bitches is
nigga.
okay.
I
Yeah, girl,
told
See,
you
I
them
that,
want to eat it
motherfuckers
Kiana.
already.
hell over
I got a
there.
pasta waiting on me, so I'll see y'all soon. And $2, we can do this dance later. Can you just ask me, am I okay before I go?
Are you okay?
I'm doing just
Are you
fine, thank
cool?
you. That's how we talk to each other when she start irritating me.
It's on
Okay.
Facebook, y'all. This is Facebook.
Yeah, people were saying that they was posting it
Yeah.
earlier on the
On the
Facebook.
scanner page. They
Mm-hmm.
so racist, it'll piss y'all off. They
And
racist
people
like
was
Yeah,
like
they
crazy.
sending
racist. I
the
told
stuff to
y'all
the
that.
police earlier. I personally wouldn't do that, and I think it's a little federal. But I'm just telling y'all what people were doing earlier when I was listening. Okay, see y'all soon.
Only thing I'm saying, like with this situation, it's clear that it wasn't intentional. It happened. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that she jumped on was intentional things by other people. But she also did some intentional things to cause discord amongst people with the doxing and the behind this page and all that. But I don't think to the
Yeah.
tune of somebody being unalive. I think okay, you know what? Now a lot of people saying, oh, this karma. A lot of people saying, oh,
It's not,
it,
that's not karma. Karma, if ca- ca-
Just because you in the
Karma would be for
motherfucking car don't
somebody
mean you
to leave all
driving a
her
bitch,
stuff
dummy.
out.
like that's not
Yeah, karma
karma.
would be to
That's
leak
not
all her
karma.
stuff out. Yeah, find some dirt on her and put it out. That's karma.
Yeah,
Karma
that's
is tit for
karma.
tat.
Like we
Yeah,
talking
tit
about
for
somebody, and
tat.
I said like the fuck that man ain't got the fuck. People are so dumb. Karma.
yeah, I'm just saying, they just only thing they care about. Like put it like this: it's to the point to where if Tea Time vehicle would have exploded and wiped out 7 blocks and 70 families, they would be okay with that happening as long as Tea Time went down. That's how diabolical and mean a lot of these people is. They don't care about the life of somebody that was lost. Only thing they want to see this lady get locked up, do some time in jail, so they can nitpick and poke at her. That's all they caring about. The downfall of one particular person at the expense of somebody else losing their life. They don't care about that. They just want to see one person fall. That's it.
It's so much stuff can happen, man. It's oh god, y'all know that. Like when we go service gas stations, right? We got to be real careful and say classes on that because we could pick up a can. Y'all know the trucks are very loud. I don't know if y'all were able, if any, most of y'all have not. Probably everybody I heard how loud my truck has been. Is how loud my truck is or have been when I've like came on loud, like I'm parked sitting in my truck is loud, whatever. When we pick up those dumpsters when it's cold here in Atlanta, we have to be really careful because homeless people be sleeping there, and we could dump that and dump them in there.
That's sad. Oh God. That's so sad.
So what we have to do, they tell you to drive up on it, bump it. You can bump it, wake them up. Bump it. You gotta bump it. You know what I mean? You may knock that bitch, a little loose, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So it's a lot. Like y'all, like that's and then that boy Senator Lyon talking about CDL's real drivers. No, you a motherfucking lie. I am a real driver, and I know for a fact, bitch, you don't supposed to be on your phone. So that shit you spending them people. I don't know who told you that, because DOT find out, I bet you your shit be revoked or suspended with your dumb ass.
Right, TikTok. Why don't y'all get on that? Y'all get on everything else. Shit.
I don't know what he talking about.
Unless you're a professional truck driver. Shut up.
I'm
That
a
was
professional
dumb.
The
truck driver,
professional
and I
truck
do not
driver,
talk on my phone. I tell y'all
professional.
quick, I gotta pull over somewhere. I can't get on, or I just don't come on. It
The
is what it
more,
is.
the
For
more
one, I'm not
endorsement,
finna be at work all day running late, putting myself behind to get across some shit I could get across later in the afternoon.
the
You know
more
what I mean?
endorsements you have on your driver's license, the stricter the rules are for you. You got
Exactly.
hazmat, it gets stricter and stricter and stricter, and he's a damn lie. You cannot be on your if you could be on your phone, then why come if you pick up your phone during the test of any CDL or any endorsement, what happens? You automatically fail that test, bro. The hell
Exactly.
out of here.
But this is the thing that he not telling y'all. If his employer catches him on that phone
He
while
gone.
driving,
He
it's
fired. He a
fired.
liability. He a liability.
Like that's why I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? You a lie.
Yeah, truck drivers are held
Y'all
to higher
don't
accountability.
listen to
Each
him.
endorsement you add.
Now,
That's what I was
a
saying. Because I
job,
thought they held to a higher standard.
don't mind you using your phone device Bluetooth for music. They don't have a problem with that. But that doesn't mean that we get to get on that bitch and lollygag, which some do. Truckers do that because they're long distance drivers. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of they get away with it so much till they think that it's okay when it's not. The minute that something fatal happens and they get those 100 motherfucking years, right? Then they be like, well, the employee never said nothing, they ain't said this. Then they want you to protest this state and not deliver shit. Bitch, you knew the rules. You knew the rules. Prime example of the dude who picked up the phone for his wife. She sent him a house. They was trying to buy a house. She sent him a house, right? Go Google it. And he picked up the phone and ran the red light, looking at the text, ran the light, killed 4 or 5 people, right?
Oh my God.
Got over 100 fucking years in prison.
Oh my God.
And
But
that one
they telling y'all it's legal to be on the phone.
They said that
in Colorado.
Zay who? I know you ain't talking about Rose. Zay.
Do what?
Zay who passed away? Not my Zay.
I don't know who this is.
Now, $2. I thought you coming my house, not in here now.
Oh, wait, because she said Zay. They saying that
She
Zay passed
screamed,
away. The
drop,
only Zay I know is Rose, so I don't know who she talking about.
drop. She on the panel with Scarlett and Diamond Stalker.
What the fuck?
Who is it?
Are they talking about Rose?
What happened?
Somebody just added me and said they saying that Zay died, and I'm trying to figure out which Zay they talking about.
Who is that?
The only Zay I know is Rose.
Oh my God, the guy from Diamond Panel. There's a guy named Zay from Diamond Panel.
I don't know him. Oh shoot, don't be scaring me like that. I thought you was talking about Rose. Shoot.
Diamond Panel.
I don't know him. I thought you
Well,
was talking about
wonder
Rose.
what Friends with Attitude saying about this guy.
King Zay. They said King Zay. They spell his name Z-A-Y.
To help anyone, all she did was cause damage. Those are her words. It's in my live. You can hear it. She did eat the crow. Again, I'm not here to defend OG.
I ain't even talking about it over there. What they at on Dime? What they at talking about there? About Zay. Where's the guy named King Zay?
I don't know him. Shoot, you just kicked the heck out of me.
Is Diamond live?
Hey, man, hold on. Let me get a hug, man.
Nah, they said Drop Queen was in the panel with Diamond Stalker
Who is
and
that?
Scarlett.
Who's hosting the panel though?
Hey, man, hold on.
Comment, cousin. Who's
Drop
hosting the
point.
panel?
Yeah,
Y'all
drop
got to
point.
answer.
Drop
Who is
point.
Diamond Stalker, y'all? Nobody don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
Drop
Wow.
point live. They say he was on Drop Queen panel.
Oh, she pressure. Oh.
Oh.
Why lady just
What's her name on here? Cause she go by
She
something else.
Pressure. That's her name.
She let's go by y'all name.
So Drop Queen alive, Medina. Is her
Medina,
name.
I don't know if she
Didn't have insurance and their car got stolen, I think, or something happened. I have a problem with people who drive without insurance. I have a problem with that. People pay a lot for their cars. You can't pay for their cars. And they could have just meant they didn't have insurance to cover the theft, but they said, I don't have insurance. So that's different than having full coverage and just saying, I don't have insurance. No way that you should be driving and not have insurance. I don't think that's right at all. And while we talking about that, I'm gonna call my kids because they teenagers, and I'm gonna make sure I pay most of their insurance. But my son, he like to be grown and do whatever he want to do. But I'm gonna be sure I'm gonna put him on my. I'm gonna sneak
Me
him on
too,
my
Mindy.
insurance.
I got uninsured too.
Yeah,
It's gonna be and they also are gonna look at because like in this, every case is different. But in my situation, they got cameras, so they're gonna all that's gonna be taken into consideration. And I don't know what the law is in Chicago. Some places are a little bit more stronger to certain things.
Pedestrians always have the right of way in Chicago.
She video recorded herself.
She wasn't in Chicago, y'all.
Video recorded the whole motherfucking incident. She didn't leave no crumbs. She recorded the impact, what led up to the impact, what caused the impact. She recorded it. I'm just being honest, y'all. I gotta be honest.
You know what my thing is? To the person, I was trying to make a point, and somebody, I'm not sure if somebody in the comment misunderstood me, but if somebody gets in a car and chooses to drink and then drive, is that a mistake? That's not a mistake. That's a choice.
That's an intention. You intentional. That's what I'm saying. That
into the car. Yeah, so
that's what's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, right. We can't say that she's innocent. So that's the point that I'm making, that it's not a mistake, it's a choice. A mistake is if I'm carrying a pot and I don't know that your foot is there and I drop a pot of beans on your foot, that's a mistake. But when somebody knowingly does something that can cause harm and you've been told that it can cause harm and take life, that's not a mistake. The only thing that I have is I don't know what that other person is doing, I know what she was doing was wrong. I just want to look at it from both sides and see the whole picture before I even say what's going to happen to her. That's the only thing that I'm saying, not for me.
Right. There's an investigation going on. There's an investigation going on. From my experience, when it's something that's so clean and cut, like, oh, it's this person's fault 100%, there's not really investigations going on like that. Like, let's just say this guy jumped in front of the car. There would be evidence there. They would be like, oh, yeah, this guy definitely jumped in front of the car. You're good to go. Nah, they're actively investigating it. So something's not adding up to them. She told them a story that's not adding up.
That's the thing. How fast was she going? When you're driving down the street, you can look down and you can look up. You don't know how many miles an hour you're going, so you don't know how fast your car going. But within a drop of, you drop your head and you drop it back up, you on the next block. So therefore, that little time you took up off that camera and held down and read the messages and looked your head up, you was on the next block.
I don't know what kind of
doing. Come on now, you should have never took your eyes off the road.
Fucking life. Look down at my phone and look back up.
Read the comment. The comment, like,
never.
When we're driving, we could see them. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear her. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, why was she reading the comment?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part, right? And then it's in 4K. Yes, the family. Right? Call me, Dana. The family is right. Everybody's grieving. Everybody. That affected all parties involved. That, like I said, this has affected people's lives forever. Man,
she was live. She was doing what she normally do on her page, entertaining her people on her page. Unfortunately, this live didn't go the way way the rest of them was when you're on live and you're conversating instead of waiting to get behind your desk. Hey, I gotta make a run. I'll be back. Don't tell, come on, y'all, I'm gonna take y'all with me, and you driving, and then you discuss it. Sometimes some of them topics get a little bit exciting, and it can take your focus for 2 minutes.
I have a question.
Right.
I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Usually when we're driving, we can see at least a block of head ahead of us. So if he was already on the street, why she didn't see him? That's the only question that I keep asking in my mind. What could have been the circumstances that she could not see even before looking down at the phone? She had been looking straight ahead. So why she didn't already see him on the street?
Maybe she wasn't paying attention at all.
She was driving. If she wasn't, she would have been hitting cars, poles.
I mean, maybe she just got lucky. I mean, you just got to get.
Skylar's so damn crazy.
Maybe she just had on dark clothes.
5 Main Street.
Was it? I don't know.
That's exactly my point. That's my point. That's why I'm saying
Yeah,
I'm
that's the main street she was on.
pass judgment on
What lane did she hit him
what
in?
she should get, because in my state, for instance, you're supposed to
West
have
side, I believe.
light clothes and a flashlight when you're walking down the street or riding a bicycle. You cannot ride a bicycle. You cannot, and when you're riding a bicycle, for instance, I'm just saying a bicycle, but when you're riding a bicycle, you're supposed to go with the same direction of traffic. So I'm saying all that to say is I
It had to be.
what the person was doing.
Maybe he didn't see her either.
From what I
read,
that's what I'm trying to say. Why he didn't even see her car? I just don't understand what went on there.
Maybe she was just speeding really fast. I mean, cars go pretty
Because
quick.
you know why I say that, Scholar, because they said he died like
Instantly.
he was unresponsible at the scene, and yes, and it was blunt force injuries, like that. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying.
So he wasn't hit and he was alive.
Was it on the highway or was it on the street? Because these speed limits on these highways, 75 and 80, that's too fast.
Listen,
I hate
listen. The impact of the video was a double bump. She could have hit that man, then turned around and ran them over. But it was a boom boom. It was. You hear the impact?
Lord, how much?
It wasn't no boom. You didn't hit no quick breaks. You didn't hit no skirt for no breaks. You heard a boom boom.
That's because
and he was a 58-year-old man, and he wasn't like skinny as hell or something, like to the point where you don't think he could take a hit. Like he wasn't that small either. She must have hit him hard as fuck.
Yeah, it was and it's also saying that the investigation is ongoing by the Zion Police Department and the Major Crash Assistance Team.
So was it on the highway though? I'm finna tell y'all. Something that happened.
No, it was a road. Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that something happened on. I'm gonna tell y'all that something happened on one of our highways.
They prejudice over there, so she's really gonna have to be careful.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
In that area.
I'm gonna tell y'all something that happened on one of our highways. They had some kids crossing the highways.
I ain't never seen nobody always tell a goddamn story. Shit.
Nah, for real, for real. I was just thinking that in my head. I was like, what?
Damn. They get on my fucking nerves.
It's like that.
Oh.
Our bitch can't even have a moment when it's negative. Positive.
I mean, for real, she gonna take your. That's a bad motherfucker to take your bad moment from you. Damn, bitch.
That's Tanya Duet Queen talking.
Damn.
Kiana.
Oh, Tanya Duet.
You don't recognize her voice? Yeah, that's Tanya Duet Queen talking.
Well.
Kiana, read that comment.
Well.
Hoover told Drop she's done everything but unalive. Yo.
That motherfucker keep her story on deck, boy.
For real.
I disagree.
Oh my God, lady.
The people can say what she wants to. She recorded her own evidence. The video tells it all.
And this is my thing too.
True.
I take it as face value. And I don't know, y'all. I take it as face value. So I just go by what's going on at the moment. And then at the end of the day, even in my opinion, even if he was jaywalking or even if maybe he wasn't paying attention, to me, that's irrelevant because she recorded you see what I'm saying? The recklessness was there still on her end. At the end of the day, they ain't gonna justify that. They can't. They're not.
Yeah, it's not. No matter what, she was in a car. He wasn't in the car.
It's gonna be.
He could have been doing fucking cartwheels. It doesn't matter.
Right. And it's an investigation that's by two major divisions. It ain't just the police department. They got the major crash assistant team too.
What the fuck that mean?
I guess we'll know as time progresses.
In our state, the major crash assistance is anytime you have a fatality on the outside of the car
Thank you.
or a child fatality on the inside of the car. They get involved to reconstruct the accident. It ain't nothing major. They just got extra training.
Y'all know this is the first time I've ever heard of that.
Terminology they use for my daughter's father.
Yeah.
That person was
Major crash.
Yeah, I never heard of it. Major crash.
Yeah, anytime it's any roadway, major crash can get involved if it's a fatality on the outside of the car or a child passed away on the inside of a car.
As a weapon, and that's why they made that law that you can't be on the phone drinking, or I'm sorry, you can't be driving drinking. You can't be driving on your phone. You have to have your seatbelt on. They made these rules for a reason. And it ain't that many coins.
Remember that.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
There's a time duet going on.
To drive and talk.
That's Tanya Duet Queen. She do all that dancing and shit.
No, is she slow?
Drive.
Yep.
And talk to me.
A little bit.
You're gonna have to catch me when I park.
Bro code so she'll get 2 to 5 either probation.
I think she probably get probation. I don't know, but I'm thinking probation.
Yeah, she gonna lose that license. She gonna lose her license.
Was trying to be nosy and do this bullshit. Like you just threw your fucking life away.
Did y'all know? Hold up, I don't know if y'all noticed, but that video of T on TikTok Live when she hits the guy, it actually got posted by her county's news department.
And he the nigga that sent it.
I mean, for real.
No, but
but I'm saying her county, her own county posted. Oh, she's fucked. Oh my God, she's fucked.
This was crazy to me.
T, you better fucking just escape the country because I did not know your county posted that video yourself.
You a fucking liar.
You sent that.
You sent the video. No, wait, hold on.
People talk about everything else. It's like it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Drop like I'm not gonna have no sympathy now when I've seen what that sector does to people and how y'all do. So, like I said, the audacity to tell people not to talk about stuff. Most of y'all walking demons over there. Y'all miserable. Y'all really are. The stuff that y'all do and the stuff that you condone, the way.
So wait a minute, we walking demons in this whole. Wait a minute, we walking demons in this whole fake, the whole unalive.
Woman be friends, the next minute you enemies. Y'all go through the depths of hurting people, and now you want somebody to not talk about something? Nah, it's gonna get talked about just like everybody else. Jump on.
Can I respond to
talk about stuff?
Can I respond to this comment real quick because I want to explain what I did. So when when I was on Manny's live, there was a lot of people saying like, "How do we know this is not her? Or this is her, and a news clip is connected?" So what I did on Heartbreakers Live is I called up the police department and I acted like I had evidence, and I was like, "Listen, I heard about this situation. I have a video that I want to send in," and they obviously it's an ongoing investigation, so they're not going to tell me who they're investigating it. But then the way I tricked them into responding, I was like, "Well, I have this name, this person. Would you be interested in this evidence?" And they said yes. That's how I knew that it was T who unalived this guy. And what the cop told me is that I'm not the only one calling, that they have gotten dozens of videos of this video and of her always on live driving. So they're building their case against her. That's what the cop told me.
It's on CBS News. I'm watching it now. It's on CBS News.
So the investigation. So the investigating officer is getting dozens of videos of her driving all the time on TikTok Live, and that's
and you sending them.
Right quick, because this is making the point that I've been trying to make, but somebody just put it in my DM that there's something called shared responsibility, that the driver and the pedestrian both have responsibilities. So that's what there's a term for it. Now I know when I'm talking about this, I know what term to use. It's called shared responsibility. In Illinois, there's something called shared responsibility. So that's what I'm leaning towards. That's why I won't throw her under the bus.
You got just as much responsibility to stay safe as a pedestrian.
I'll throw her under the bus.
As the driver.
It's her fault, all 100%. Throw her under the bus.
I don't think nobody is throwing her under the bus or nothing.
Right.
Stuff like that. I think people is like really, she need to take totally responsibility on what the fuck she done by her being on this app, trying to tell everybody what to do, give everybody advice. You're so smart doing this and this and the other. You wasn't smart enough not to be on live and drive. Take fully responsibility for that bullshit.
But that make it may not be her full responsibility.
That man didn't leave his job to walk across the street to go home and get to his family. He don't got no fault in that.
We don't know that. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
I do know. I don't think he has no fault. It's all T's fault.
No, you just saying something stupid.
She's in a car, bro. When you're in a car and you're driving, the pedestrian over here has the right of way. Do you not know that?
Well, what is I can send you what somebody just showed me. If the pedestrian always have the right of way, there wouldn't be something called shared responsibility. I just told you there's something in Illinois called shared responsibility. We can go check GPT.
Not the chat.
Well, why would anybody want to give the man that just got his life taken a responsibility of his death?
Because people
why would we want to just try to make it seem like any of it's his fault?
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, but he can have a responsibility in it. For instance, I just told you how somebody flew across a stop sign in front of me, and I literally had to hit my brake not to hit him. I rolled down my window and said, "You don't want life."
I don't think that man.
But there you go thinking. You're thinking.
That's why. Hold on, y'all. Let me say this. I don't have. Wait a minute, hold on 1 second, Tanya. I'm sorry, Drop Queen, to interrupt Nikki, y'all. So somebody said, can you play the news clipping? The news clipping is it's CBS News on their website is what I found it on. But
not what shared responsibility is.
What I have observed in this particular sector, because y'all know I ain't like that.
It's about liability and the cause of the accident.
Right.
So even if the person fucked up, but they found 51% or more, because I just went and looked it up.
But that's gonna be on the civil. Remember, I said earlier that's gonna be on the contributory negligence.
Civil side. It ain't got nothing to do with the criminal shit.
None whatsoever.
And the other law is the shared road law, where you just as responsible as the motorist.
He was wrong, and this has affected everybody. Everybody that's involved, this has affected their lives forever. That's
but
just,
I'm not saying she's not wrong. That's what I'm saying. I've never said she's not wrong. I fully agree that she's wrong, but I'm saying the pedestrian could have done something wrong too.
False. No.
You know, we gotta learn how to agree to disagree, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I can read what shared responsibility mean to y'all. I can read it, but I'm gonna say this. But I can drop down and I can read what the meaning of shared responsibility and how that works for a vehicle driver and a pedestrian. So I'll drop. But I want to say this.
I
argued with T a few weeks ago when she was talking about FWA and she was throwing FWA under the bus and saying FWA had time to talk and she was wrong and she was this and that. Now here we are. Now here we are. People doing the same thing to her. What I told them not to do to FWA. Same exact thing. I said, don't prejudge FWA. We don't know what happened. We don't know the full story. They think they know the whole story because she pew-pewed him in the back. But maybe the gun, maybe he had turned around as she was firing. Maybe he started to run as soon as she pulled the pew-pew out. We don't know all the details. That's what I told, and what T told me. We knew she drove from our house with that gun, with that pew-pew to that man's house. She was adamant about
that could be considered
FWA, and here we are.
Premeditation.
That's what she was saying. Here we are.
Karma is a motherfucker. You go on her live, you have lives, and I'm thinking your live's supposed to be about conversation.
Right, Crab. Right.
So when you have an opinion in her life, she don't like it, she will cut you out. I have been in T live.
Clearly, you done been cussed out, lady.
But one day they was having a topic because she didn't like what I said. She called me.
Drop got hers coming.
But I'm like, damn, I'm thinking I'm in a life where everybody giving their opinion. See, that's what's wrong with you old motherfuckers. Y'all think y'all know this and y'all think y'all know that, this and that, this and the other. No.
Tanya Duet would be one of them old motherfuckers she talking about.
Something about me.
Right.
I'm never going to speak on anything that I cannot stand 100% behind.
Right, Helena. Right, and for people saying, you know, we judging and all of that. Listen, I'm not God. I'm human. You know, and that's just that's just a part of what this comes with. Everybody gonna have their opinion, you know, and all we can do is just agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate this happened. You know, I'm shocked myself. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish this on anyone, regardless if I don't like y'all over there or not. I still wouldn't wish this on anyone. And so I guess time is gonna tell what this is gonna all end up being. You know what I'm saying? Like what the end result's gonna be, but this has changed everybody's life that's involved forever. I know I keep saying that, but it's the truth.
She was reading comments while driving with kids in the car. That's exactly what I've been saying this whole entire time. Like, this is never that important. Like, people are losing their minds over social media to the point where they can't fucking eat, sleep, or shit without a fucking or phone in their face. No, they don't care who's there, who's watching.
Good night. I gotta go, y'all.
Okay, Drop Queen, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye. Drop me, please.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, the person just brought it up in the comment section. The article did say that that the guy was walking in a walkway. So
they dropped. Hold on a second.
So yeah.
Uncle said that the man was getting off work. That man had just got off work.
And that supermarket had a what you call it?
For coming through.
That supermarket.
Everybody.
The supermarket that he worked at had a fundraiser, I think yesterday, for like to raise money for his funeral and all that other stuff for his kids. Yeah.
Right.
She's gonna give up some of her prescription money because she has a very few subscriber. So you need to take some of that money and donate it over to them. Give them some sympathy and let them know that you really didn't mean that out of your heart. And if anything that you could do for them to help them out and distract the time that they need, that's what the fuck you need to do.
What's wrong with that lady?
Tell your people to help you out and help you bring some accountability to them.
That's why angry old people.
I mean, for real. Clearly, T-Time cussed her the fuck out.
This is
Snap her in the girl ain't even on here.
I'm just speechless, y'all. I'm speechless.
I didn't say if she was or she wasn't. I'm just saying that's something that she should do at the kindness of her heart. Carry on. Because let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I ain't shit. I ain't scared of nothing and I ain't shit to fucking play with. I'm going to give my opinion and my voice mine.
Honestly, I don't think now one of us should have this conversation because Medina love attention so much. She might go out and try to hit two motherfuckers.
I know you fucking lie.
That's just how she. That's just
Tanya, how long have we known each other? It's been years. Like she always been like this.
And she's very passionate.
5 years I be on this app.
It's not that deep, lady.
You know, everybody, different people. People gotta stop being not be so sensitive and take people for how they are, and it really will help your mental health. It really will, because you can't stop somebody from speaking on their opinion. You can't stop someone on how they actually react to it. We're humans, you know what I'm saying? When things happen, people get triggered. And the trigger sometimes shows in aggression, but it's really passion.
You know who that is. You know who that is.
People are mourning. You know what I mean? A life is gone.
That's true.
Not Shay, the other one.
It was reckless behavior. That's how I'm looking at it. I can't look at it. I can't say, well, what if this? What if
y'all call it a stalker.
To me, we have to stop doing that and take stuff at
Ain't that what y'all be calling it, lady?
all of this. Well, what is
I don't know what that is.
The one who said she took a life or something. They said she's gonna do herself in.
Excuse or find something to justify the person being gone.
I don't know, huh?
That's insanity.
That's Medina. She pressure Medina.
Going by what the information that we currently have now. If stuff come out later on, hey, cool. But to always be a what if, it's not a what if. What if didn't happen. But what we do know what happened, she was on live when she shouldn't have been. She wasn't paying attention. She was reading the comments. She made a conscious decision, and it took someone's life. Period. Point blank. That's just
what they're gonna look at, but that's not the end all be all.
Can I say this? Listen, for the people who are trying to justifying it, bro, don't do this to your soul. Like, look, she did wrong. Don't try to justify this. Don't stand up for this. Just say wrong is wrong. Like you don't know what you're doing to your soul when you're trying to justify something that's wrong. Like, don't do it to yourself. Like,
I want to ask Nanny Boo Boo in Boldness 44.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? You know so much about me. You said I'm not passionate. I'm just loud and obnoxious. Who the fuck are you? Because I don't know nothing about you for you to know. Who are you? And you too, Godness 44. What you 100 on? Bitch, I don't know you either. So y'all got so much to speak on me and how I speak. Who the fuck is y'all? I don't even know who y'all are. To give any type of concept on y'all characters. Who be you? Who's you? Who are you?
Right, yo, it's a lot of crackheads.
I'm not taking pleasure in anybody.
I'm not taking pleasure either.
Because that's gonna stop my blessings. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, what happened is what happened, and it's everywhere, and that's all we have to go by. I don't do what ifs. If other things come out, then hey, other things come out. But trying to justify or say, well, what is it? That sector always does that. Every time something happened, well, what if this and what if that? Like, it's so asinine. It's so disrespectful to the person who lost their life and the family that's been affected. All this what if? No, it ain't a what if. We see it right here in black and white what it is. So go by.
Do y'all want to bet some money she mad she ain't do it? This how much she loves it. Do y'all want to bet some money? This hoe finna, y'all, if I was y'all, stay home. Because this hoe finna hit her about 2 or 3. Watch.
Hit her 2 or 3 what, people?
Yeah, she love attention. And she see how much attention this shit get. She finna, the night, when y'all wake up by 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
She pitiful now. She like attention.
She finna say, she unalive herself because she hit 3 or 4 people and she don't know what happened to them.
Get the hell out of here. I'm hollering. I know Duet Queen. I don't know that other shit.
Man, I'm telling you, this lady love that. Yes, she wants to be a victim. She loved that attention, and the problem is, she don't got no problem with what T did. She got a problem that it wasn't motherfucking her, and everybody ain't talking and worrying about her.
What you mean? What? T ain't run old?
No, what I'm saying is, Medina, you know how she, remember that time she faked like she did the little unaliving on herself?
Oh my God.
Man.
That bitch that crazy. That bitch finna go out soon as that live open and hit by 3 people and come back and have somebody come to the live and say she gone.
Bar.
She hit.
Bar.
Bob, boy, you tough like old folks' toenails, boy.
Bro, said
Shit, I don't trust.
watch to see though she bring up her stuff. When they swatted my mama house, watch to see she gonna tie this in.
Y'all don't go out the door. That bitch loose.
Your emotion, or you feel that's what y'all feed on is drama. You know, to sit on live all day and always regurgitating stuff or talking about things that really is irrelevant, putting each other down as a people and stuff that y'all do. There has to be some insanity there. But for y'all to be on live from the morning to the night, to be sleeping on live, to be, come on now, something is wrong with that. For you to want to yearn so badly for community that you will sit there and enable people to do the diabolical stuff that people have done to people over with that sector, something is wrong with y'all. And that's exactly why I don't rock with it. Because when it's
the bitch that faked her own unaliving, but something wrong with it.
I went to who supposed to have protect me.
This shit
Because y'all ain't got no money to do nothing. I'm just gonna be real with you. And I still go to therapy now over a lot of stuff. My family's, is affected with that now. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, a lot of y'all, misery loves company. And like I said to Tanya earlier, and I choose not to be in the company of misery. You can't break me. As you can see, I'm fresher than ever, always been. You know, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can bring up whatever y'all want to bring up. You won't see me talking about it. You won't see me coming on there on y'all stuff because I see what y'all are.
Is she talking about it now?
And, you know, it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but that sector, man, that sector, yo, that's the mind, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy.
That lady crazy.
It's times like these when we see who the human beings are. Who are the humans with the feelings?
I'm fresher than ever.
And they can't say, and I'm gonna say something. And I'm gonna break this shit down.
Of course she gotta be fresh. The bitch got motherfucking 40 outfits of the same shit that nobody buy. Bro, so that bitch better be fresh. What the fuck you mean, ho? How she would not be fresh?
Bar.
I lost weight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't think. They attacked me. Y'all just don't know. Sometimes this stuff on this app that happens.
Then why you block? Wait a minute. Why is you judging tea time? You could have got off the app then, lady. Just like she could have got off the phone and drove where she was driving. You can get off the app and girl.
Yeah. You can't let these people I feel you, Tanya. And I feel you.
It did. And it will. And these people
be on live all night. It's 11:18 p.m. Is them hoes not on live?
Break your soul if you let it. And I did let it get me at one point.
They did me like that too. They did me like that too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all, y'all really could be a case study. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy, and that's why y'all come together like y'all do, because all of y'all are pretty much a reflection of yourself. You're a reflection of yourself, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what y'all like. And hey, if y'all like it, y'all like it. I don't love it or like it. I just choose to, I decided that I'm not going to allow that to continue to take over my life, to continue to eat me up, to continue to have me unalive and inside. I flipped it around. I got into with the Most High, and I started researching and learning who I am and my purpose, and really meditating and doing those types of things. And when I was ready to come back on here, that's what I did. I don't do this for a whole. I don't get a lot of people in my life. Sometimes I have 1 or 2 people in my life, but I don't care, because as long as I know when I record, I post it on certain platforms. And as long as I know that I get people saying, thank you for this information, I appreciate this, I appreciate that, that's all the gratification I need. I don't have to be viral with y'all. Y'all don't make me or break me. I'm viral with the Most High. I'm no better than nobody else. I'm human. I bleed like you bleed. But the stuff that y'all do over there and continue to do, what's wrong? Ain't you tired yet? Who hurt you? What's going on with you that y'all continue to keep doing that y'all do? No, you shouldn't bash her. But she was wrong. And her life is gone. Period. And that's just how it should be. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. And all I can say is, I know some people on there, they say, yeah, they watch it for entertainment. That entertainment still seeps into your soul. You be wondering why your hair falling out. You wondering why you can't eat.
Your hair fall out because you got bad genes, bitch.
Wasn't that her story?
Travels.
Right.
It can travel virtually. When you around that constantly, all the time, that thing will break you down. But again, some of y'all feed off of negative energy, and that's negative energy is how you live, and that's sad and it's scary. Aren't you tired yet? I can't, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So that's why I don't care about what they say about me. Y'all can bring up whatever y'all want to. Y'all not hurting me. Y'all not stopping nothing. I'm still blessed and highly favored. And I'm going to continue to be. And I'm going to continue. Right. And money is another thing, too. It is repetitive. Y'all are, you're a visual of the DV cycle. If anybody know what a DV cycle look like, that's what that sector is. Y'all don't even like yourself. You don't like each other. That's all y'all do. It's sad. It's sad.
Add me right back. This phone I'm finna die. I'm finna hang up on this one, but I'm finna come right back on my other phone.
Oh, you good? Okay. Oh yeah, you
good. Why Solo over there? Why Solo over there?
No, I don't agree with anybody bashing her with that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it's unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate. And again, my condolences, but I wish I could say that this would help, brings a different type of vibe to that particular sector, but it's not. Y'all gonna use this as content to the end of time, just like y'all do everything else.
Listen, you know what that is
content.
You know what that negativity? I swear to God, Drop Queen was there. Like, there's somebody who came up. It doesn't even matter who came up, but somebody came up and started threatening people for talking about this. I was laughing. I was like, "What are you doing? Like, do you not see how crazy that sounds?"
If I was messy, I would name names. Solid, you was not lying. Because they was on there talking about who shared the video. They've been reporting my video all day long. But TikTok have not took it down because it don't go against no community guidelines. But how the fuck y'all threatening people because they sharing that video or they talking about this subject? Guess what? I'm going to talk even louder. So
and it's on major. Y'all can Google it.
Yeah, it's over now. It's over now.
Major news outlets.
Yeah, it's over.
Bitch ain't got no grandkids.
People gonna talk about it.
But this morning, this morning that they were swearing up and down in Manny's live. That's where me and Drop Queen was at, because we were basically saying the same thing, more or less. They were swearing up and down, like, that's not her. That has nothing to do with her. That's just a coincidence. We were like, what a coincidence? But it's the same everything, the same article, the same thing that happened. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, somebody did come up there, was like, whoever posted that, I'm gonna come for you and we're gonna post about you today. I was like, yo, God. The fuck is going on?
Man, like,
he needs a BBL.
Talking about letting nobody talk about the subject, talking about this, and I'm like, huh? Ain't nobody scared of y'all. Y'all can't tell nobody what the fuck to talk about. Now,
exactly. When you can't, right? When you know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with dog piling and stuff like that, but all I'm saying is all of them has talked about stuff. All of y'all have done stuff. Y'all, and this is my thing. Y'all be incriminating yourself.
Oh Lord.
Yourself. You'll say, such and such,
yes,
back when I was dealing with was in that sector, such and such would give me information, this and that. Why would you even say that?
Girl,
like this the stuff y'all be doing, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I can't believe
nothing. Like I said, people gonna. This is just something else for people to talk to, and people are gonna talk about it.
Is she looking in the mirror while she talking?
Right. This little minute, because messy talk is minute. You're macro. Look it up and see what that means. You're minute compared to the masses of social media. This is
you can't be minute and macro at the same time.
You know what's so funny?
She used big real estate words.
Micro, but everybody and their mama know about motherfucking messy talk.
Facts.
It's not.
She using big real estate words now.
I love Miss Community.
Not the real estate.
It's child. I can't say
no motherfucking real estate. That bitch got a dictionary right in front of her and ain't even reading.
She just making shit up. You can't be macro and micro at the same time.
Right.
Macro is large. Macroeconomics is large. Micro is tiny.
Y'all. A lot of them are cold and soulless. You can't feed into someone who has no soul. You can't feed into people who are miserable. You can't feed to the sheep who be up under these leaders who say their communities are cults and do the things that y'all do. I will never give what God has blessed me with to that type of sector because it's evil, and that's just what it is.
She done it.
It's evil.
Now, you already done it. Now you above it.
Now you above.
They like that it is.
Wow.
It is, and you too, because some people have a greater influence over other people, and they don't know. Sometimes the stuff that comes out of their mouth, people really, really, really listen to what they say. They listen to what you say, and sometimes the things that these people do on this app, it be wrong. They be so wrong. It's a lot of things about me being an older woman, an older bad bitch. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I'd be 50.
It's time for me to go to bed.
Yeah, I need to go see her.
Good night, y'all.
But that's not what I'm about. The reason I am the way that I am is because I am who I am. I am so loving and I'm so for helping people. I'm that type of person.
Me too.
So when I see people on here using their mental to misguide other people, using their mental, because some of us, and I'm going to say us, and I ain't just going to point out other people just want genuine love. We just going to go and take advantage of them. It's not right.
Yeah.
That's what goes on this app.
It's unfortunate. It is. That's why I'm just going to stay in my lane. Continue to do my duets with my good sister over here, Tanya.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to host my lives and provide education as such and do what I do and sleep well.
When Tanya Duet want to blaze people?
And go from there. This is not my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was the one got mad at him because she couldn't block somebody or something. He didn't give her the right powers.
This is some things that need to be talked about, and I told.
And she don't lie about it.
Go ahead, Tanya. I'm sorry. Go ahead, love.
I said I was gonna go live. I said.
Anyway, I'm gonna drop my big face ass down too.
3 shots and go on this motherfucking show out.
Okay.
But you wanna know what
Chill out.
Of course, in the morning, there'll be 100 more different lives about it, y'all.
Girl, look.
I'm really thinking about setting TikTok the fuck down. This shit is taking motherfuckers to a whole different place.
Yeah,
Hey,
this.
Key,
What's
what
up?
time you going live?
I'll probably be live in the morning because well, you know what? Never mind, because I got a long drive, but never fucking mind. Never fucking mind. Never. No, hell no.
You better hell not.
Hell to the no. I'm with you, Cap. I'm about ready. I get in church. I be praying like, God, please take me away from this shit, this stuff. I don't be cussing, but I be like, it's like a pulling. Y'all ever heard of pulling spirits?
Mm-hmm.
Pulling spirits are
Yep.
serious.
Domineering spirit, a pulling
Domineering
spirit,
spirit,
a
pulling spirit. Yeah,
grifting
monitor. All them
spirit.
spirits are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Messy Talk has a pulling spirit on it. And you can tell that because people can't wake up in the morning without hopping on. They can't go to bed without checking. They wake up in the middle of the night to pee. They got to check to see what's going on. It has a pulling spirit over here. And I've been saying this since the beginning of this year. I said, something bad gonna happen. If you don't believe me, go to Foxhole Blogger. It's a video sitting right there where I'm saying it. The next day, something happened with me. Right? We done seen FWA. We done seen Jonty. We done now Tea Time. We don't know what's gonna happen legally, but at a minimum, we know she gonna be in a lawsuit.
At least.
Minimum.
The family already gearing up to sue her.
He ain't got no choice for that. That goes without saying.
That's public record,
yeah. That goes without saying. That ain't whatever the police decide they do or want to do. That's not even. That's up to the DA's office. But suing, please.
And I'm gonna tell you this here. If that family legal team is strategic enough, they can sue TikTok.
They'll go after TikTok.
No, they won't. No,
why the fuck they can?
TikTok, because TikTok got immunity.
No, it's not that. You can sue, like for instance, with UPS. My intention is to file suit Monday with UPS. UPS's job is going to be able to get themselves severed to say, I'm not supposed to be a part of this lawsuit because XYZ. Mm-hmm. The way TikTok will be able to easily get themselves severed because TikTok literally has parameters in place for you not to drive. Now, the whole green screen thing is really for you to have privacy in your home. It was not for you to be able to use so that you could do dangerous activities. TikTok has things in place that if they could tell that you're driving, they shut your whole live down. They will be easily able to sever themselves from that lawsuit.
Okay, so with that being said, I think they can go for TikTok. I think they could come for TikTok because of the type of motherfuckers we heard on that live and the live before.
What do you mean?
Hey, I ain't never seen a bunch of dumb motherfuckers in my life. TikTok need to get sued for having them dumb motherfuckers on their platform.
Because you mean the easiest access they give?
I mean, that just was a little jab, a joke. But I will say this here, right? People, like, even when you went through your little situation, people tried to make it seem like you ran in the bank and stole the remote control or something.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, this ain't nothing but a fucking restraining order.
You would have thought I was a whole Bunny and Clyde, or Clyde and Bunny.
I was saying to myself, I'm like, man, I need to go to the jail she at and tell them I'm a woman just to go hang out with her, something. But they tried to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. But in this case here, you got so many people.
You got a life gone. You do have
exactly.
A life gone. It's serious. Don't get me wrong. This is serious. This ain't no, ring around the roses, patty cake shit like what, I'm saying, I had. But this is a life. This is danger. This is, all the above.
They exempt, babe. TikTok is exempt. Section 230.
Right now.
So Facebook, TikTok, all social media platforms are exempt from lawsuit due to user activity. Now, if TikTok themselves was hosting a live and they said, everybody get in your car and go drive, and they generated that content, they could be sued. But they're not liable for what a user does on their platform. They're exempt. This has been going on since AOL Online. People have been trying to sue social media. Now, state prosecutors, state AGs, federal AGs, they can sue. because they bring the lawsuits on behalf of the betterment of the people.
Right.
Right. But civilly, like you can sue them. Don't get me wrong, you can sue them, but they got like a big, huge immunity. That's like I call you and I say, Key, I need you to take out Thanos, right?
Right.
You successfully take out Thanos. I called you on the phone. Thanos family find out. They sue AT&T, they sue T-Mobile, and they sue me and you. AT&T and T-Mobile gonna say we're not responsible for what those two did on our phones, on our phone line or on our service. They're responsible, and they're gonna file that, where the judge have to excuse them out of that. They try to get it where they get excused out.
Right.
Yeah, y'all. CDA 230, Section 230. Look it up. Become familiar with it, y'all. You can sue, but more than likely they gonna be shielded.
Wow.
That's. But I mean, if she get the right lawyers, she can.
She better be like friends. She better have some badass lawyer, boy.
Yeah, you get the right lawyer, you can wiggle up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because, but.
She black and she in a racist area of Illinois.
Right, and the crazy part about it, the only thing I like the good light. She stopped. She called the officers.
Yeah, she did the right thing.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to hide. Yeah,
right. She told them what happened.
It'd have been worse if it was a hit and run. Right.
Oh
right.
man. Yeah, so she probably would have called me asking me how to get away from her. But I can honestly say, man, her intentions wasn't that. A tragedy happened, you know what I'm saying, at the expense of somebody's life. And despite differences people have, you know what I'm saying, I can share sympathy towards the woman. Some stuff she do I don't like. Other stuff she do, I'm like, okay. But we talking about no turning back from what just happened. You can come back from a doxing. You can come back from somebody showing a picture. You can come back from all that. But we talking about no coming back from what just happened. And people have absolutely no remorse. Again, they don't care how many people fall as long as the person is part of the fall. They don't care.
They don't care. They don't care.
Do y'all think it's fake? Like something like what's he going through was meant to reach somebody?
Be up here when I said what I said, because let me tell y'all something. Everybody talking this big shit tonight, right? Everybody talking it. Oh well, T. I feel so bad for T. And wait a minute, T. And T. When they find out that T has either chosen to never come back, I know, right, bro? They're
gonna be right with the people dogging her out.
Listen, when they find out that T is either not gonna come back on her own or a part of whatever she got going on, it's one of her stipulations says she cannot come back. These I give them 7 business days.
They are going to
turn on T.
Yeah, they don't even need 7 business days.
Business days.
You don't even need 7, Kiana. You know that.
That's a generous. That's a generous right there. And the reason I wanted $2 because $2 gonna be the main one saying all y'all saying it now, but y'all weren't saying it that night. Y'all weren't saying it that first night. I get as soon as they find out that she is never coming back or not coming back anytime soon to this side of the app or to the internet period, they are going to drag her.
She don't need to come back though.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Here. Now, I would say this here. I would rather see Tea Time lose everything but her freedom because she got children and grandkids, and you can lose the money, sue.
You get it back.
That's what I'm saying. You could come back from that. But
you can't come back from all them years you can miss from them grandkids.
Exactly. And I think people, they like right now, everybody is resorting to childlike approaches to a gripe that they have for one person at the expense of not being considerate about another person losing their life. So everything you're hearing, these are grievances that these motherfuckers done had in quote unquote secret chambers off the app, on the back end, and
They've been feeling this way.
you know what I'm saying? Right.
This ain't new. They've been feeling this way about their girl. At least,
So
like I said, the ones that was over here that had a problem with her, at least they spoke on it and spoke to her directly.
Yeah.
Damn.
But them new ones popping up out of nowhere, they been had a problem with T.
Right.
What was scared to say it.
And but because they seen, but see, I'm gonna tell you this here. I hope T-Time get probation. I hope she do all her probation. I hope she learn from this here. I hope she understand the importance of what happened and how to conduct herself. But one thing nobody on this app will ever be able to not say about that lady. When it's time to face that music, she faced it and sung it at the same time.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
Stopping and voluntarily giving your information to the police pretty much put you in that predicament.
You see what I'm saying?
We don't know how she's gonna handle this. Here's the thing. This is now. See, what we be doing over here is child's play. We rough and real life stuff is real. Yeah, we have a fit over. Y'all know how much we have a fit over Bella's court, which ain't nothing gonna happen. But one day, some of these folks go out there, they don't know you and don't want to talk to you until they see like, oh, the coast is clear. All right, I'm gonna come back over around. But other than that, that's it. Like, but what happens in them real courthouses has lasting effect.
Your ass go to jail. They end your life. So
they go. That's what I'm saying. That people have more scared or fear over what goes on Sunday morning from 8 to 11 or 8 to whenever Bella in than what goes on at the real courthouse. And I think it's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. We forget this is a real world out there, baby. I'm finna start listening to podcasts or something. I can't do this.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this here. What that girl Butterfly said in that live, that shit is true. Like, you got motherfuckers who just can't shake this guy. Listen.
Wake up and not
get on. Can't shake it. I be in church. I know. I be in church praying every Sunday to get rid of it. It's some people in church that's praying for their rent, their food, their job.
Yeah,
I be praying to get me away from messy talk.
I just get busy. I start finding stuff I can do that's outside of TikTok.
Hey Key, I'm gonna say this to you and Capital.
I just get busy.
One of the issues I had with my girl before I broke up with her was, why do you feel the need to go to TikTok to decompress? I asked her that. I say, you don't think not coming to me to sit down and decompress with me when I offer that to you, you don't think that's a slap in the face as a man? I say, just imagine if I feel to decompress, let me go to this strip club. Or to decompress, let me go hang out with my ex-girlfriend. To decompress.
You know what I think? Zoe, you didn't tell nobody about your live when you had you know what I think it be, y'all? I was telling somebody oh, you did? Okay. I was telling somebody earlier about this on the phone, one of my my people, my mods. I said, I think a lot of us, like, we got co-workers we don't want to get too close to because a lot of, people like, I'm here for some money. I'm not here to be your friend.
Yeah.
Then you got family members that you don't trust. So you're like, I don't need y'all. But I can get on the internet and I can kick it with a Kappa. We have similar personalities. I can kick it with Thanos. He keep me like I can kick it, but I don't have to know y'all. You know what I mean?
Right. So I ain't got to be in your face 24/7. Right.
Correct. And I'm from the old school, so they always say short visit makes long friends. So I can come on, But the problem is we become long visits because we wake up to each other. Some of us see each other, know, you know what I'm saying? We literally wake, hey, what's up? What's going on in here this morning? We have the live at, I'm just throwing out some lives. I see you at Diamond from 6 to 12. Oh, I saw, I was eating my lunch while listening to you, watching you and Manny. I saw what you said, girl.
Y'all
I
ain't,
see it.
you
It's
ain't noticed
crazy.
that about me though? You ain't noticed that? I bounce around. When I do be in or like a morning live or live in general, I go over here for a week or two, go over there, go over there, go over there. I bounce around. I be in people, small little lives, 10, 12 people. I be in big, huge 500, 600, because I don't allow myself to get attached to nobody, because if it ain't you, they got the chance to fuck you over.
That is
This is
true, but I
social
mean,
media.
some of these people, you got to remember, this is an introvert's, playground, right?
Yeah.
So if they can come, every morning 6 to 12 while they getting dressed, getting to work, whatever, they know Lorenzo, they know Hoover, they know Aries, they know, all the people who have been over there for years and years and years. They know their mentality, they know their stories, they know their backstory, all this, and then they turn around, boop, I hop in Manny's for, you know what I'm saying? That's where I do my lunch and my afternoon walk and all that stuff. Oh, boom, I go over to tea time and listen to her in the evening time, or Slim, and hear some hot topics in the evening, or Nitra, or da da da. Oh, then I finish my night up, or I go to Tower with the Y, then I finish my night up with
The
him. It's
Empress.
like we literally are all in high school together.
But
Moving from class to class.
Class to class.
but here's the thing. Only thing that pattern, not to you, Key, because I know you running your business, and I know Kappa, y'all got like real life. The only thing that illustrates and shows you that these are people have nothing in their life, whether on the app or off the app, that is so important they can
That
attend
pull
to.
them away. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this here. If my woman is on TikTok and I pop up, I don't mind. But if you feel like that's where you need to go to in order to get some type of normal functionings in your life, then that's a problem. Why? Because you're not going somewhere to become better. You're
But just
going
think about it.
somewhere.
A lot of people on TikTok lonely.
We have ourselves to blame because, again, I just said the way we run Messy Talk is literally like a high school. I'm from a small town, right? I grew up with one, high school, 2 middle schools. So whatever boy you liked, you was gonna eventually see him in high. If y'all didn't go to the same middle school, you damn sure was gonna go to the same high. So high school is that real anxiety time, right? If you wasn't strong, your ass is gonna get ate up until the first 3 years. Then once you the big dog as a senior, you do your thing. But some people came in the gate like by me, second semester of my freshman year, I was like, I had done fought a senior, couple seniors. Fuck y'all, I don't care about you, okay? Who are you to say just because you're an upperclassman don't think you gonna run me? And y'all seen that's how I came on this side. I came over here with good intentions to be the little innocent lady who taught y'all insurance, real estate, da 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 da. But everybody wanted to bring my big dog out. Okay, no problem. I cuss everybody out. I don't care. But some of these people are still a freshman in the mind. They still timid. They can't stand up for themselves. They can't give out a good opinion. They can't do none of that. And it's really sad to see that some of these people left high school, but high school didn't leave them. And so
because they peaked in high school. They peaked in fucking high school.
Take them out the hood, but can't take the hood out of them.
And it's really sad. And so you got these people repeating these same patterns. But for some of us, you know what I mean, it's detrimental. I even said to myself, I said, that shit that happened to me in January is no different than something that happened to me in 93. I've always had to be the example. But as I see things that are going on, like I said, I was telling my sister on the phone, I called her and told her what happened with T. I said, man, I questioned God about a lot of things that happened earlier this year. Like, how did I wind up in that place? And at the same time, da, 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 da. I said, but I also realized, right, these things that are happening now, that's God telling me, be thankful. It could be worse. People got real life things that they are weighing out, real deal lawyer
That
money.
lady, yeah, exactly. That
Yeah,
lady
I'm
got
talking
a
about
brand new she got a brand new grandbaby. If she go
right.
to jail, that baby be 4, 5, 6 years old before she get out.
That's
Man,
crazy. That's crazy to think about. T's babies or
over
T's
fucking TikTok,
grandchildren.
over Boo did them.
Yeah, T's grandchildren are literally damn like an extension of her children. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know how some
Yeah,
children
she
call
always
their
got them.
grandmama
She's an
mama?
excellent grandmother. Yeah, she's an
Yeah.
excellent grandmother.
Yeah, you know how some people call,
Hmm.
some people
Yeah,
was raised up calling
mama.
their grandmama
Yeah,
mama because they
mama.
mom,
They
you know
don't
what I
call her
mean?
granny.
Their grandmama
Yeah,
was like,
because
listen,
mama
I got
wasn't.
you.
Yeah,
You go
mama
do your
wasn't.
thing. I
Yeah,
got these kids. You go live your life.
yeah.
I don't give a damn what. So just
Hmm.
to know that could be disrupted, right? It's crazy work
Yeah.
because we literally could spend our time what we were supposed to have done. Because I look back now and I said, man, I wish I had spent my 4 years in high school instead of partying, instead of, you know what I'm saying, beefing and getting on this crew versus that crew and all this clique versus
Hmm.
that. I wish I had
Hmm.
been learning, you know what I'm saying, what them
Right.
teachers were trying to give me. So here we
Yes.
are. Yeah. And so here we are in high school talk. That's what we in.
Yep.
And nobody
Yep.
over here really I'm probably about the only one that really like try to come over here and teach everybody stuff. But it's so many, it's doctors over here. Am I supposed to be blown
Yep.
away? I said, man,
Lawyers,
there's people
people
over
with
here that's lawyers. I
PhDs.
done looked at my comments. Lawyer so-and-so came in, attorney
Yep.
so-and-so came in
Esquire.
my
Yeah.
comments today.
Yep.
Thank you. In my comments, we got lawyers over here. We got doctors over here. We got doctorates. We got so many
And
people with
we
doctor degrees
not
over here. It's
capitalizing
ridiculous.
on it.
We got so many
Hmm.
people in nursing, whatchamacallit, what is it? Nurse practitioner license. It's high
Yep.
school top, bro code. I swear. We got cyber scientists over here, people who literally know everything about cybersecurity. We got so
But
many
Kiana,
talented
when
people over
me and
here,
you
but
would talk,
it's crazy.
what would I keep encouraging
Thank
you
you,
to
Mr.
do? What would I
Yep.
keep encouraging you to do? I tell you what, F that, man, get back on that educational stuff because we need that. You are absolutely correct.
And it's
We
just
need that.
crazy. We need it. And
I
it's
just
like,
shouted you out in somebody live. I said, y'all want to know about that real estate finance shit? Go holler at Kiana.
I came over here really with great intentions this day. I
Sending
was like,
people like
listen,
that.
y'all want to get a bag? I can show y'all how to get a bag. I
Hey,
promise
Kiana.
you. What's
Right.
up, Dan?
Hey, I am being so honest. Like, I'm just gonna tell you that this is from me to you. When I first seen one of your lives, when you were talking about the importance, the difference between owning a house and owning land. And you had a lot of people, a lot of blacks think, oh, I own my house, I own my house. And you would basically let them know, no, the
Not.
fuck you don't.
You do
No,
not.
no, because she broke it down and she stated, she said,
Hmm.
you paying mortgage on a house. It's the
Yep.
equivalent of you paying rent at an apartment.
I didn't
Yep.
say that because I actually feel
You got to get your mineral rights
no,
and your flower rights.
no. Hold on. Because I didn't say that.
No,
I said the opposite of that. Hold on. Y'all know how I am when you listen. It's two things that you receive at every closing table, right? If you're financing something, you receive the promissory note, which is your promise to pay, right? That's the
Yeah.
person whose credit was pulled. That's the person whose W-2s and income docs and all that is on there. And then you receive the deed, right? And you sign
Yeah.
the deed, and that is your ownership
But
document.
it got a lien on it if you
But
finance it.
here's the thing. The deed is the ownership document. I can
Hmm.
sign it. My husband can sign it, and my daughter can sign it. And my
And you can
daughter
put whoever
cannot
you
even
want on it.
put her credit on there. But I
Yep.
put her as an owner because I don't feel like if something happened to me, I don't feel like her having to go to probate. So I put her on my deed. She has ownership in it. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's very hard. It's easy to put somebody on your deed, and it's extremely hard to get them off. You gotta prove to the courts why they no longer have ownership rights in there. And
Yep.
I mean, it's extremely hard to get them off. So ownership, and here's the thing: ownership will trump that promissory note. The person can be living across town who's paying the note on it, but the person who on the deed is living in it because the deed carries the most weight. The deed carry all the weight. The promissory note can be canceled as soon as it's paid off, or the mortgage company get happy and say, hey, we forgive you. We removed our lien. And I'll tell you something. You can sit down at a table. I just printed it out last week because I had a closing last week. You can sit down at a table and have to go through 500 pages. But when you pay off that $500,000 house, they're going to send you 2 pages and it's going to say, stamp that you have finished
Paid in full.
conditional release.
Yep.
Conditional release. That's all you getting for your 30 years of payments. That's all you getting for 360 payments. If you pay off 300, you're going to get a piece of paper that said conditional release.
And you're
going to be like,
go.
wait a minute, because you know why? Because that lien ain't really shit compared to that ownership.
Ownership of
That
it. You gotta go.
everything.
You gotta go take the deed.
Anybody can
Yep.
put a lien on your property. Your mortgage company will have first position, but I will tell you this: your HOA will trump them.
Yep. And take your
Don't
house.
pay your little $200 HOA fee and see that they have you down at the courthouse for foreclosure.
Yep. Taking your doggone house. You ain't never lied.
Your HOA can trump your mortgage company, and of course, Uncle Sam and your property tax, county taxes can trump your mortgage company. So I'm here to tell you that conditional lien that your mortgage company has, yes, it carry weight, but it's others that can get in position, and that's why you have to have what's called impound. The mortgage company said, we want your taxes paid and we want your insurance paid inside your mortgage, because we know they can trump us. The taxes can trump us.
Yep. That's why they make you escrow that shit.
And they will pay that shit for you and increase your mortgage payment if you don't pay it yourself.
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you this here. Let me ask you this here. If what would be the best place I can put $5,000 in to make interest off of?
$5,000 in interest.
Cryptocurrency.
No, I'm saying I got $5,000 cash right now. Where would be the best place?
Bitcoin.
If you can find some land for cheap, buy you a piece of land.
I would buy Bitcoin.
I'm saying like a trust fund, or you know what I'm saying?
That ain't enough. I mean, that ain't enough of that. But I tell you, if you trying to get some money, what you can with $5K, it's gonna be a little hard. But you can find you like an apartment in the city or something, right? And you can go get you some really cheap ass Amazon furniture, put it in there,
and Airbnb it out.
Pay the landlord the full 1 year lease, and Airbnb it. That 5 will turn into 10 before the end of the year, and that's gonna be the best money that you can flip. You know what I'm saying?
So if you gonna put some money in the trust fund, what you think the minimum should be?
There is no minimum for a trust fund. A trust fund can sit empty.
The reason I say it's like a trust, because
they're gonna eat you up in management fees.
Yeah, to set up a trust, like my trust that I had, like everybody know all my stuff belong to my daughter, right? Like I'm just working. She the one got everything I own or used to own is in a trust and it belongs to her. I signed everything. My deed ain't in my name no more. It's in my trust name, and my daughter's the owner of that trust. Right?
The executor of the trust.
That cost me $5,600 to set up. Right? So that's why I say, like, you gonna set up a trust for $5,000, like it's gonna cost you money to even set the trust up. And then you gotta put everything in the trust. So a trust is just a vehicle for holding to hold everything, to say, okay, this don't have nothing to do with laws. It bypass, you'll never see a courtroom, none of that. And because of my daughter's, physical and mental disabilities or what have you, I didn't need nobody taking advantage of her in the courtroom with probate laws and probate eating up all the shit I worked hard for. So I set the trust up, so that ain't gonna never happen.
It's irrevocable.
Yeah, it's definitely and it's very clear and concise exactly what is to happen upon blah blah blah. Like my house is to be sold immediately. My house will be sold. My furs are to
And
be
then the
sold.
funds are proceeded to the trust.
My diamonds are to
Yeah.
be sold. Like my shoe, because y'all know I got a
Because people gonna come and start taking stuff from
Ain't
her.
nobody
And
taking a fuck thing. And I told her, ain't nobody getting it. I didn't promise nobody not one of my fur coats. I ain't promised not one of my Gucci bags, Chanel bags. I never promised nobody my diamonds. I never promised nobody none of my shit. Sell it all. It is
all
in
real
my
world
trust.
possessions.
It is in my trust to have an estate sale immediately.
Yeah.
And every penny goes in the bank for her. The bank account that it goes into have already been set up.
Yep.
Everything is to be sold.
Yeah,
Not
the trust
damn
has
thing.
the trust has a social security number. It has a 10, Thanos, and you have an executor of the trust. You also have a beneficiary of the trust. They can be the same people, or you can keep it separate. You can appoint an attorney or a law firm to oversee the trust. And the bank account that you open for the trust goes under the 10 of the trust. So it's not complicated. But $5,000, the reason for a trust is that you're leaving something to speak for
Right.
you along with your will when you're no longer here. So my kids
When
have
you
trust
open your
funds.
trust, every bank account that you are the signer on must
Goes into
go
that
in that
trust.
trust. You got to go straight back
Life
to that
insurance
bank.
goes to that
Yeah,
trust.
your life insurance, the beneficiary is that trust. You don't leave the life insurance to a person. You leave it to that trust. And that's it. That's that way. None of that shit hit the courthouse. Because baby, let me tell you something. I'm going through it right now. That is the most probate is the worst fucking. It's like goddamn getting a damn colonoscopy and a root canal at the same fucking time. I hate it, but I'm stuck because it's 3 of us. I hate this shit. So I made sure my daughter ain't having none of them problems, baby. And like I ate everybody in my family, I never promised not one of y'all, not a pair, not one pair of nothing. And I mean what I said, not none of my books, because y'all know I'm an avid reader. Nothing, not a purse.
Yeah. I set trust funds up.
Shit
We set
supposed to
trust
be
funds
walking out
up
the shit.
for our kids, for all the properties, everything, years ago. And so the life insurances, the bank accounts, everything goes into that trust.
To the
Now I still
trust,
have
everything.
control. I still have control of my bank accounts and stuff, but what I have is a POD. So payable on death.
Payable on
That
death.
money it get transferred to that trust, everything. And they only can take out, they can only revoke the trust once my youngest child turned 35. And it's broken up in 3 even sections, 3 even portions. And the real estate goes into a separate trust. That goes into a real estate trust, but the money goes into another trust. Then they can break. Once she passed
No, all
35,
mine in one. I didn't
you
separate.
don't have to do it that way. I wanted to do it that way because I wanted them to be able to hold on to the properties they wanted to keep and get rid of the ones they didn't want to keep. So I put that separate, but they money in our real, like our personal property, personal effects, cars, trucks, all that shit goes into the other trust. So I broke them apart. The lawyer advised us to. Because the regular property can sit in the trust forever, and they can use money from their trust to pay the taxes. It's set up for them. We got wills, we got everything. I got all the deeds organized and shit. Safe deposit box, the whole 9 keys. Because I got a stamp collection out the ass from my grandfather and my father. I mean, there's all kind of stuff that they're gonna get, So I'm keeping it separate because it's real valuable shit, and then all that real estate, and I don't want that shit touching each other.
I would show my picture, but boy, I was looking at hot. It was cold. It was rainy because it was March. Man, I had done slapped a damn hot, crunchy ass wig on my head and went to my daughter's closing because when you sign at your trust, it's like a closing. You're signing 150 goddamn papers. I'm talking about a lot because again, you giving all your rights away, and that trust now rule everything. Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. Most definitely, yeah. You are
Well,
signing
I got a living
everything.
will too. I got a living will.
Oh
We
yeah,
got living
I have a
wills. We
living
got
will inside of
wills.
mine. Yeah, your trust
Yeah.
is gonna say that. It's gonna
I have
say,
advanced directives.
yep, yep. It's gonna say if mine says who would pull the plug. If
Yep. They got
all of that is in
45
my
days.
trust. Yes,
Yeah.
all you have to designate that person, right? All of that. It was a lot.
We
It
designated
was
each
a
other,
lot.
and then his father is the executor of the trust. and he can only pay himself so much out of the trust. And then we have the attorney overseeing what the executor is doing. And
Yeah,
then if
like
he
she
passed away, it goes to all of my kids. They become the executors and the beneficiaries.
like they asked me, like my attorney asked me, she said, well, do you know, being that your house is paid off free and clear, do you want your daughter to live in that house? I said, no, my house is 3 stories. My daughter, we don't even like for her to be on the 3rd story when we're, you know what I'm saying? So no, I want her I want a house bought for her that's a 1-story flat, house. I
Yeah.
said
A
they can
rent.
build it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said,
Main
build it up.
floor, everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
all of that, brick home.
Yeah.
So
Accessible. Right.
it is in my will that, because that will be her forever home. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is in my will that she is to have a handicap accessible flat house that's bought for her in her name out of the proceeds from my bank accounts and the sale of this home and all of my effects. And it should get, like my attorney said, yeah, she could get she should be fine. Like when my attorney wound up telling me, and man, you talking about somebody who had this girl literally 1 month after I left high school. I didn't even know I graduated. Like they just literally gave my diploma like 60 days ago, and I've been out of high school 29 years. For me to have left high school in June and had her the next month in July, and my trust attorney wound up telling me, she was like, your daughter is official, your daughter's a millionaire. Man, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby. I was like, wow. I didn't know how I was gonna feed that girl, man, back in 96. I had no
Damn.
idea how I was gonna feed her. We was homeless at the time. When she was in the hospital, and the dang on hospital was like, okay, we finna discharge her, and I was like, oh shit! If I tell these people we're homeless, they're gonna take my baby. I panicked. You know what I'm saying? And then you talking about 20-something years later, they tell this lady go down she do my whole portfolio and put a valuation on it, and she tell me, she said, I don't know if you already know this or not, but I have the pleasure to tell you your daughter is a millionaire. Man, I cried like a baby. I cried like a baby.
Damn, boy. Sorry to hear that, Keith.
Nah, that was good tears right there, boy. That was good tears. It was good tears. It was good tears. And I started late. My sisters used to always say, man, how you gonna make it? Your husband leave you gonna lose everything. Your husband leave you. Man, my sisters used to tell me, you messing up. You gonna keep a job. I couldn't work because she was sick, earlier. But then, man, this temper of mine was like, boy, fuck you and this company. And I walk out the door, and then, came insurance. Learned how to flip them policies. And it was all she wrote. God blessed me to be able to get an insurance. And that was all she wrote. That's how I did it. Yeah, y'all talk to y'all people about future planning, man, because I tell people all the time, people be so excited about, oh well, my kids had the latest Jordans, my kids had the latest thank you, Lady X, my kids had the latest video games. What gonna happen if you not here to give them that? What happens when you know for yourself you one paycheck away from the rent not being paid or the mortgage not being paid? Well, guess what? If you die tomorrow, y'all got your last check. That's it. And then what your kids gonna do then? People be so proud.
That's why a lot of our kids get shuffled
Man, they
around
be
when the
so
parents
proud
die.
of not having.
hmm
They be so proud, like, my kids don't know nothing about no doggone cat head. We used to call them cat heads or no name brand shoes. Listen,
hmm
pay $50 and put yourself in $250,000 insurance so your kids can continue to
hmm
live like that to their 18th birthday.
I'm telling you.
And then
Like
make
But
sure
see, but
that.
you
see, I,
have
but see, I,
somebody that's
but see,
solid to
I ain't got
inherit
no
the
kids,
money.
so I ain't got no kids, so that don't apply to me.
Because back in the
But
day, if something happened to the parent, Big Mama would take the
right,
kids
and
and
we don't
raise them.
have
But
that
now we
now.
don't have Big Mama
We
no
don't
more,
have that.
right?
I don't see how nobody walking. Man, let me tell you something. I don't see how nobody who's paying attention in America is walking around without life insurance or some type. I mean, if you don't care for life insurance, just make sure you have some type of
Cover.
savings,
401k
some type of
payout,
that you can
something,
tap
something.
into to the tune of,
hmm
50,000, 100,000, 200,000.
Ain't
Man,
nothing as bad as
they
when
are
somebody died and they got to do a fish fry. I hate
they
that.
are putting up dialysis clinics. Damn near like they were putting up
All over the
7-Elevens.
hood.
Y'all
All over
ain't
the
paid
hood.
attention to that shit. It used to be a gas station pop up or a Burger King or a McDonald's. Now you can bank. It's going to be a dialysis. See a new building coming up. It's a 50-50 chance it's a fucking Chick-fil-A or a dialysis clinic. Y'all ain't paying attention to that. And dialysis, end-stage renal failure, is the only diagnosis you can get in America that will guarantee you to be disabled. Your doctor can tell you your ass has cancer, and guess what the Social Security Administration said? We hope you get better. But the second the doctor said you got end-stage renal failure, they said, oh, you are now on Medicare, and check your bank account. Your Social Security benefits will be hitting next month. Y'all ain't paid no attention to that?
Yeah, end-stage renal disease.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Because end-stage, them kidneys ain't coming back, and you automatically not a candidate for a transplant when it's end-stage renal disease.
Oh, you can get one.
Damn.
You can get one. I know several people that got one. But the
Yeah,
diagnosis alone is damn near a death sentence. And I know a lot of
yeah,
people done
you
live
pretty
20
much got a
years.
few. You
Yeah.
got a few things that they'll give you but give you a transplant with end stage. But if you got
Yeah.
comorbidities and stuff like that, you are not a candidate. You got high blood pressure, you're not a candidate.
My
Like
Tony
they go through
cousin,
a
he
long
was
list.
end stage renal failure. They called him a few years ago. He got him a kidney, and he actually does exactly what Barb does. He drives a trash truck. He went and he got a second business. He got a second hustle. I know a few. My cousin, God rest her soul, she was one. She used to put herself on the dialysis machine. She never went to the clinics unless, you know what I'm saying, but she had it at her house. She learned how to do it at her home. But
They do the
and
through
then
the
the
port
American
or the
Cancer
stomach.
Society sit here and says 4 out of 10 and 1 out of 4 of all people in America will have some form of cancer. What?
Damn.
It's the food.
They
It's the
telling
food.
you
It's
what you
sugar.
doing, and folks
It's
is walking
sugar.
around. Then they had the audacity to tell y'all last year, hey, y'all know that COVID shot we made y'all do if y'all want to go to the grocery store, go to work, go to the church, we made y'all get that COVID shot. Oh yeah, by the way, that thing has a silent killer because it's blocking y'all arteries, so you're probably gonna fall over and pass away. Listen, why in the hell is anybody not walking around with a life insurance policy that's already put into a trust for your family to be okay if you leave this earth? They setting it up for you to fall dead. That's crazy work.
Yeah, cause see, I
Yeah.
ain't.
Nobody I know that had end-stage renal got qualified for a transplant. I've known two.
I know a couple. One lady,
But I
her
do know
son
some that I
be
do
in
know
here.
one person that he's not in stage, but he need a kidney. His is
Oh
functioning at
yeah.
like 25%.
So damn, boy. So I might as well start eating rabbit food now. Go back to
It's
700
not it's
calories
not
a day.
just that. It's all the processed foods and all the chemicals they put in the
It's
food.
everything. It's so much. It's so much. It's all of that. Every time you turn around, there's a recall on something. It's a lot. It's just
Did
literally
y'all
a
see that
lot.
last one where the Hormel had metal shavings in the food
Exactly. I was
for a
just thinking of that
year?
when I was just thinking about that when I was saying
It took
recall.
them a year. Do you know what a metal shaving will do to your esophagus?
You know what I'm saying? Who had that?
Hormel, the processed food maker. They make like ham and
Yeah.
bacon and
Look at
Hormel's.
Smithfield. Look what happened with Smithfield.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man,
Smithfield processed sick pigs. I don't mess with
you
Smithfield
did.
under no circumstances.
So it's so much. It's like
Yeah, we all got
okay.
microplastics in us.
They told our parents back in the 80s, hey, you go ahead and get off work at 5 o'clock. Them kids can eat these new soups this week come out. We got them already in the styrofoam cup. All they got to do is come
Yep.
in, add some water, put them in the
Styrofoam is
microwave, and
cancerous
come
when
to
you heat
find
it
out
up.
that is the best way, one of the biggest way to get damn cancer, heating up them noodles in that plastic cup.
Yep. Yep.
Heating up
and they didn't
anything in
get sued or
plastic.
nothing. Yep. How long did they let black women put perms in their hair
Yep.
before they found out it caused fibroid and uterine cancer and all? What about that baby powder?
There you go. There's another one.
Women were slathering that baby powder all over their body, causing issues.
So I honestly don't see how nobody's walking around without. And then the crazy part is like, you know, you see that they got this shit set up for people to be falling. You know, you spend time 60, 70-year-old. These people dying at 35, 40 from health stuff, not from an accident.
Yeah,
not
major stuff.
from
Heart
health
attack.
stuff.
Have you seen
in
how
their
many
30s.
young people that passed away from heart attacks? Yeah, in their 30s and early 40s.
And they exactly heart attacks.
That's
out
that
the wazoo.
microplastic in our asses. You know, we all got microplastics in us.
All right, Bro Cole, come back and visit us sometime. So I mean, ain't nowhere in the world walking around without insurance, and the shit cheap as hell. Ask me how I know. I sell it.
So
But
so I'm saying I need to put a life insurance policy on me.
You damn right. If you got
Yeah,
anybody
so they
that
can
you,
bury
yeah.
you. And you
Okay,
need to
now,
get to your bank and you need to designate a POD, payable on death.
Yeah.
okay, so I ain't got no kids. I'm single. So whatever's there, fuck it.
Yeah, you just gotta, what you gotta do, you gotta make somebody a beneficiary, whoever you trust with your end. You know, if you don't feel like, hey, this family member, that family member, go ahead and appoint the funeral home. The funeral home can definitely be your beneficiary, and you can go ahead and have all your whole service all the way up to your damn obituary. You can have the whole service planned out where the funeral home can't do nothing but what your wishes say. And that way nobody got to argue. My mama did that. My mom is like, she said she wrote her own obituary. She did all that. She was like, y'all ain't got to worry about nothing. We
You can
did
do
good.
it prepaid.
Yeah,
And even
we
if that
did
funeral
good with
home go out
that.
of
But
business, they
mom
got to
said
honor it.
the only thing my mom told us, she was like, when she passed, just make sure she late. And she was like, that's all. Everything else I've taken care of, from all the way from the color of the casket. She said she wrote her own obituary. She did all of this stuff. She said, just make sure that I'm late, because I was never on time for anything and when I was alive. So I don't want to be late for my funeral. I don't want to be on time for my funeral. She was, and we all agreed, like, when that time comes, we'll make sure her ass run about an hour late.
Hey, Kiana, you know what I'm gonna need you and Kappa to do for me?
What's
What's
that?
that?
I'm gonna need y'all to tell me the best country to go live at for the rest of my life.
Curacao.
How you spell it?
Cureae. Wait a minute, Curacao. Oh my God, Curaceo. Curacao.
I've been watching Burkina Faso, but that's Africa. It's that country in Africa because of their prime minister president.
But I'm saying,
Curacao is
like,
an English speaking country. Them people do not even like trash on their street. They
okay,
literally have the outside, they own shops and stuff. They have a little box you want. They ain't got, you know how in America we got trash where the city come through. They don't
how you
even
spell it
have
again? C-U-R.
Curecao. Curacao. Let me put it down here. I'm
C-E-C-U-R.
finna hit you up. How can I type something in here for you? Curacao.
If you took like, for example, if you took $200,000 from the United States over to Burkina Faso, you can get like a 4,500 to 7,500 square foot crib with security, with in a gated community.
Yeah, it's a safe country. Yeah, Curacao is a safe country. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like that, and it's just beautiful. Like, it is absolutely lovely there. It's not crime. It just look like they some just happy people. They
I'm
very
saying, like, is it close to the United States?
It's like an hour and a half flight.
Cause I'm looking at it right now.
Where is it at? In South America?
Mm-hmm.
It says 320. Oh hell no! I want to make. If I get on American Airlines, it's a 6-hour flight. United 16. So it's
You must be doing layovers, because I literally, we went to Curacao last year. We was there an hour and a half. It's like going to Puerto Rico. It's like, it's not a long flight at all.
Is
I
it
don't like
cheap?
long flights.
Is it cheap to live there?
Yes, it is cheap to live there. Yep. They got casinos there. They got all that. And I mean, even the casinos, you know how here the casinos are
I would
so
want to go to
ratchet.
Africa, man. I want to get away from these people here
I don't know
in the
about
United States.
I thought, because I always look at my mom, especially her skin tone and her
Oh, that
hair.
shit right up on the Dominican Republic, man. The hurricane gonna tear my ass up.
Nah, it's not gonna. It's not gonna.
Man, I might as well go to Miami.
I told you, Burkina Faso. Look at Burkina Faso.
Okay, how you
He
spell
trying to
it?
make electricity, Burkina, and then FASO. He trying to make
Okay.
electricity free. He building like 7 hospitals that's gonna be free. They got free health care, free education, and they really cannot stand that president, prime minister.
Ola, you up here? Ola.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I am currently hands free for the record because I'm in my glasses. So no,
My
I just want to
God.
make sure everyone knows that I'm currently
Sounds
hands
like
free.
you talking on the phone. Yeah.
I got those nice glasses. Anyways, so like, wait, whose music is that?
Not
Ain't
mine.
no music playing.
What? Oh, it's mine. Hold on real quick.
My
Yeah,
God.
go. Yeah, close your Apple. If you got Apple, go close your Apple Play. Oh Lord, don't you tea time us up in this damn live, child.
No, that's right.
No, it's with my it's
Hey,
with
Dad
my
and them.
it's
Just
with my
pull
glasses.
over.
Anyways,
Just go
okay,
into a
so
parking lot.
I just left the hospital. So you guys were talking earlier about like power of attorney and all that stuff. I just want to give perspective, like from inside the hospital. Like whenever we get a lot of John Does, Jane Does, a lot of unknown, people we have to make up names for, pretty much. So I just recommend that, like, whenever like, just carry your ID on you, carry some sort of identification, either in the car or somewhere, because that's the first thing fire department is going to try to get, right, is your ID. And when you come to the ER, if we don't know who you are, then you go into our system a certain name that is unknown, right? John Doe, Jane Doe, whatever, right? We make up a certain name. So when family call, we can't really say anything, because if it's like you know what I mean? Like, we don't know if that's the patient or not. So make sure you have some form of ID on you, and also make sure your demographics are updated. So make sure you have your contacts on there, emergency contacts on there, whatever hospital you go to, your local hospital. Make sure, if you've ever been there, or you have insurance, whatever it is, make sure you have that updated, because the first thing we're going to go to is in your chart, and we're going to go look for the next contact, right, next of kin. And if we can't find that, then like, we really are out of luck. Now, sometimes what we'll do is we'll go on social media, we'll look up the person's name, and we'll see if they have contacts, like family members and stuff like that, because we have no other way, especially if it's like a dire situation.
Well,
Like,
I'm
if they get
fucked like Chuck, because
intubated.
I got everybody in my family blocked from my social media. Let me go ahead and unblock these people.
Well, either that, or just make sure make sure you have your emergency contact. Like, make sure it's not just your spouse. Make sure you have like a sister, brother, aunt, kid, whatever. Like, make sure it's more than one contact. So if we can't get a hold of them, then we got to go on to the next person. You know what I mean? So make sure you have that. Make sure you have your advance directive. I always ask people, like, hey, you have advance directive? Yes. Where is it? Oh, at home. Okay. Well, that doesn't do anything for us. If it's at home and you're safe, we don't care about it, right? We don't know it exists. So we have to have advance directive on file in the hospital, right? So make sure you have that, like, with the actual hospital that you go to, not like somewhere else that we'll never get access to it. So advance directive, contacts, emergency contacts, and make sure you have some sort of identification that we can know who you are when you come to the hospital.
You know what? I'm glad you came up here, Ola Hoppy, because now what I'm going to start doing with all my clients, especially like those that sell life insurance or even car insurance too, I'm gonna give them a little thing that has their, emergency contact on it and say, hey, slip this in your wallet, make sure wherever you have your debit card or your driver's license, you have this with that. Because God forbid something happened to you, you don't want to be sitting in the morgue as a Jane Doe for 3 years, 3 months or whatever the case may be. Because so many people are so private nowadays. They'll come on this app, and I'm guilty of it. They'll come on this app and say, oh, Kappa, let me tell you what happened to me in 1964. Do you know this person touched this person and they violated me here, and this teacher cussed me out, but won't talk to their own family. It's the weirdest shit. So
no, yeah. No, that definitely is a thing. And then also on top of that, I think Kappa was saying something about your blood type and stuff like that. No, also your allergies too. Like have your allergies out, your medication, stuff like that. Because that's the first thing we ask, right? Are you allergic to anything? Well, if we don't know, if you're unconscious or whatever it is, then we'll never know that. We'll never know any.
You gonna turn your phone off, like like when you go to slide to turn it off. At the very top is going to be, it says something like a medical info or something like that. So just hold the button and you'll see it up at the top. But you can go in your settings under medical info and put what you want to have in there. They can call Tony, they can call whoever, your medicine, allergies, surgeries, anything they need to know about your blood type, positive, negative. Because you'd be surprised. The hospitals can do blood typing pretty fast though. But when you need blood, them seconds count. Right. So if you are positive, positive people cannot take negative, right, Ola? But negative people can take positive RH factor blood.
I thought, because I'm O positive, I can give anybody blood. I'm O positive.
So O negative
is O negative is universal donor. So
for negative,
we'll slap some. Believe me, blood type is important. Like if you can add it on there, do that. But honestly, we're gonna get you blood. Like that's like one of the first things. Like we
the O's can give to anybody, but they cannot take from nobody but another O. Is the way I remember that. Negative or positive. That's the way I remember it. But they're gonna find you some blood. Donor. Yeah,
we're gonna get you blood.
We're gonna get you blood. Factor. Right.
You don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, we're gonna get you that blood. All right.
And your kids should have a Put Apple tags in your kids' book bags or sew it into their coats or in their shoe and have them Apple tags on them, your little kids. They even got bracelets, just anything, and it can be hidden anywhere. So that way you always got your kids' location. As soon as they come near an iPhone, that thing will send off their location. Just the little stuff like that. But I'm about to hop in the shower, so I'm finna get down. Key, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. But Ola, for real, did she drop? Ola,
yeah, no, I'm here.
Real, okay, thank you, because I wanted to have something that I can give my clients. I got quiet on y'all. When they purchase their life insurance policy, I wanted them to have something that would be beneficial. Yeah. That is awesome.
We get a lot of like adolescents, like not maybe like minors, like under 18, but we get a lot of like young, like maybe in the mid 20s, early 20s that are John Doe, Jane Does. Like I noticed that a lot. For some reason, we get a lot of those. And so I think it's important that, because a lot of young people don't need to go to the hospital, right? They don't go to their doctors really. Like, so it's just, you never know, right? You never know. Car accidents are the main ones that happen where we get a John, Jane Doe, whatever. Then we have GSWs and other stuff like that. So, so you just never know. So it's really important. Like with surgery, I work in surgery also. So it's like we have people that are still like some name that we had to make up, in our system. And it's like they're still under that name because like we don't have any info on them.
Can't wait, y'all. I just ordered 25 emergency contact cards. On the front, it has all their name, date of birth, emergency contact name, and phone number. Do you even wear contact lenses or anything? Medical conditions, medications, allergies, and other information is on the back. That is going to be my gift. Actually, I ordered 50 because it comes 25 to a pack, and I ordered 2 packs. So I ordered 50. I can't wait to give them out to clients so they can make sure they don't be nobody's Jane damn Doe. in the hospital.
Yes. We do not want any more Jane, John
No
Does
Jane
and all
and
that.
John's Doe's. No, thank you.
Yeah,
That's not good.
yeah.
It's not a good look. And then it'll be sad to be a Jane Doe or a John Doe, but your ass is popular as hell on TikTok or Instagram, but because you don't fool with your family, they don't know who the hell you are. That's crazy work. So yeah, let's get it together, y'all. Let's get it together. But oh yeah, it's definitely that would definitely be a gift for all my insurance clients, and I may even give it to my home buyer clients, but definitely all my insurance clients will be getting
No, for
emergency
sure.
contact card to go in their
I'm
wallet.
telling you, like, it's so helpful. Like, you know what I mean? Like in the hospital and the fire department, they'll see them like, oh, okay, yeah, we have the identification. Like, you know what I mean? It's very, very, very helpful.
And then
So,
I like that card right there because it said other, and that's what they're gonna have. I'm gonna go ahead and put my info and just say this. I'm your insurance agent, so you know what I'm saying. Anybody need to call, I would definitely have a lot of information on that person because you know what I'm saying. I know their address. I know that car make, my all that stuff. So as soon as they come, I'm gonna put my info on there for that. And so I always tell them like, hey, hopefully you're the only person that'll need this info. You'll never have to use it at the hospital, but
right.
if you can't remember my number, I'm one of your emergency contacts. I am now one of your emergency contacts as your insurance agent. Yep.
Right. No, for
Because
sure.
a lot of people don't have any family. They don't.
Yeah, that's true. And then like there's all kinds of stuff that we see in the hospitals, especially near end of life. We have family members fighting with each other, brothers, sisters, haven't talked a long time.
That's why you need
They're
a
all,
trust.
it's all, yeah, you definitely do, because I'm telling you, like, you think everything's said, and then all of a sudden your family is fighting over everything because they don't know which direction, like who's over who or whatever. Then it takes forever. Then the patient is like suffering because the family is like fighting, and it's really sad. So we're just kind of on standby, unfortunately. And
that's
your
sad.
loved one is
Y'all
on
just trying
standby
to
as
do
well.
y'all job, and they in the way of
Right.
y'all doing y'all job. That's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, honestly. Like, I can't say what I want to say to them, but it's just
Like, get it the fucking together. We're
yeah,
trying to save your loved
yeah,
one.
because we kind of, we know, like when we see vital signs, or when their heart rate's super high for a long time, and it's like they're not gonna, it's just the body can only tolerate so much, and it's just a lot, and it's like we can't make that decision for them, and the patient can't either. So it's like, now it's up to the family. And then unfortunately, a lot of people, they want their loved ones to be there forever. So, but it's like, it's hard. And so we have to kind of like be like, hey, we have to advocate for the patient as well, though, in those situations.
Right.
So it's just kind of hard. But yeah, just make sure, you know what your family wants, your loved one wants, that type of thing, and have that trust, like you said.
I'm can you come up when I do some of the lives that I'm about to be doing?
Yeah, oh my goodness, yes.
We will be talking about. I'll probably go on like after Poetic or either before Poetic. I think she's 11.
Yeah, around there. Like, she's pretty early, I feel like.
Is it 9 to 11? I may
feel
be
like it's
like
9.
yeah.
It might be 9. Yeah, 9
If
is
she's
early.
9 to 11, I'm gonna do mine on Saturdays from 11 to 1. Where we talk about, health plus living benefits plus what happens if you're diagnosed with things.
Oh yeah, I love talking about health stuff. I mean, I've worked in 3 different specialties in the hospital, and I'm a travel nurse, and I go, and all this stuff. So I know a lot about different
Oh
things.
yeah, I'll definitely be having the state attorneys on my live, definitely, because again, I want to tie all this in. I sell life insurance. So I would like to make sure that, you don't just have a life insurance policy I want more and more people in trust, because probate don't deserve nothing. They don't deserve your stuff that your family worked hard for don't deserve to have a judge tell you, oh, well, this sister can get this and this brother can get that and this mother can get that. Nah, the person who bought and worked for that stuff should be able to say, this is who get it, and ain't a courtroom in America can override this. And it's very hard to override a trust. When I say extremely hard to override them. So we're gonna talk about those on Saturday.
I need to actually do that because I only have stuff set up with benefits beneficiaries. I guess that's not enough then, just to have
No,
beneficiaries.
like even your bank accounts need to be the bank need to be told that your bank accounts is in a trust name, so that way.
Yeah, I need to be there then.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yo,
day
we
you
finna go. We finna go
Oh,
balls to
okay.
the wall.
Okay, I
We
got it.
going. When I tell y'all, y'all can be like, "Dang, Key," but I've been begging God to get me off messy talk, and I think this is my new. I'm always do messy talk stuff if stuff like what just happened with this come up or whatever. But on a day-to-day basis, it's time to go back to what I originally came over here for, and that's to teach people how not to be broke or die broke. One of the, what I mean. Period. So
Right. Yeah, one of my best friends is a financial advisor, and she's married to a guy that manages portfolios for like millionaires or whatever. I've been getting advice from them about the different accounts I should have and all that. So I've been setting all that up. Like the brokerage accounts and savings accounts and all the other accounts. Like, so it's like really helpful. And I have a certain system that I do every month, but yeah, no, I think it's very helpful, especially in the way that the economy is now and the way things are going. So yeah, I think it would be really helpful to have that type of life.
Yep. Kappa, did you ask me something about what with one of your families? Yeah, man, it's the three of us. One of us is, which of course me, think I'm the boss. One is trying to prove that I'm not the boss, and one is like, I don't give a shit. Y'all just let me know what happened. So it's just crazy. And so, yeah.
Are you talking about with like siblings or?
Yeah, with my siblings through this approach.
Yeah, that's kind of how most families are. Like, there's always one that's like, whether it's up to whoever else, but then you'll get those every once in a while. You get the two family members that are fighting, and it's like they're arguing, and it's like, dang, who's the one that actually is in charge? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, because they never had it established. So.
Yep. That's what we're going through. I'm the oldest sister. Well, I'm the oldest daughter, and she's the baby daughter. And my brother is literally 2 days old. I don't even think he's not even 48 hours older than me. He's like 40 hours older than me, like real talk. And he don't give a shit. He just don't care. He's like, just let me know what's gonna happen, y'all. If
right.
That's it. That's all. I don't care.
That's good though. You have that.
Yeah, but me and her, we're 10 years. Well, like I said, me and my brother are 40 hours apart, and me and my brother and her are 10 years apart. Exactly 10 years apart.
Okay.
That's right. We're 10 years older.
Yeah. I will also say, since I'm up here, everyone needs to get their screenings. If you have any screenings, breast screenings, prostate, cervical, things like that, colons, stuff like that, colonoscopies. You need to get all those screens done. So there's like diagnostic, and then there's actual screenings. So screenings are like stuff that usually an insurance will pay for, and different age ranges depending on like whatever. So like 45 is usually for colon cancer, and so that's a big one, colon cancer. So I always encourage people to get their screenings when you can. Anything abnormal going on, definitely get it checked out. Don't wait. I always hear that a lot from patients. Oh, I waited so long. Oh, I thought it would go away. Blah blah blah. Then here we are, So you got to make sure you're not ignoring your body. Like, don't ignore that pain that's there, for a long time. Like, oh, I've had abdominal pain for this long. What? Like, why are you waiting so long?
I repeat, do not buy health insurance life insurance after you get your yearly. If you don't have life insurance, buy your life insurance at least 30 to 45 days prior to your yearly, because sometimes the underwriting can take a little longer to approve your policy and all the above. Get your damn policy in effect before you are made aware that something is going on with your body. So when you answer
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, when you answer those underwriting questions, you can answer them truthfully. If they ask do you have, any type of, cancer, high blood pressure, the answer is no. A month later, you may find out that your ass got stage 4, blah, 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 or actually do. Guess what? You're screwed. But if not, that policy has to pay, because that policy was in effect. And if you pass the incontestability period, the insurance company got to pay it out. Otherwise, of course, they will have to give you back your money plus 10% interest if they don't pay the claim.
So you're saying like it's almost like a pre-existing condition. They don't like that. Like they want
Yeah, I mean,
They want.
no, they're gonna underwrite you for it. So we have policies that someone can literally. COPD is one of the worst things. You know that one of the worst
Yeah.
things you could have because it's like you
Yeah.
suffocating.
Yeah.
We have policies for people with COPD. We have policies like I literally just signed up with a
Oh,
company
okay.
that has a whole policy. That's all they write is cancer policies. That's it. That's all. They're a
Right.
cancer policy company. So yeah, it's not. We got policies for people with renal failure, kidney failure. We have that.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
there's a
it's a
lot
lot.
of
Yeah, it's a lot of
kidney.
different.
Oh my
But once upon
God.
a time, yeah, you know, people would be like, "Oh, I can't get insurance now." Are you going to get a very low? No, you're not. But at least your family got to come up with $15,000-$20,000 to bury you, and your ass is probably going to die in 2 years and 1 month. And if you die under those 2 years, whatever money you paid out, they're going to get it plus 10% interest. That's just how that works. As long as you've done your part and paid all the premiums and you did lie on the application, the insurance company don't have but two choices when it comes out to paying out. They must either pay the claim, honor the claim for the face amount, or they must return all premiums plus 10%. Those are the only two choices. That's it. That's all.
Wow. See,
So
I
at
need to
least
be
you have
more
something.
educated on this. Yeah.
Yeah, at least you have some, I tell people all the time, if even if you're paying $100 a month, that's $1,200. And if you paid it right before the 2 years and you got it to $2,300, that's $2,300 can go to your funeral. Plus you're going to get another $230. So that's that's like $2,500 that can go towards your funeral that you literally, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got a fish fry for that, at least that part. That's a good little cremation service. So and again, that's $100. That might be for someone who has COPD or someone who does have renal failure or whatever the case may be. It doesn't make sense not to have something in effect.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
So we will be talking about it starting. Like I said, I got to get with Poetic, because this stuff kind of we want to not talk about you dying as much as talking about you living, but we want to make sure that we do know that a part of life is death. So I definitely want to partner with her and talk about how to keep you guys living longer. I don't never want to give out a check to a family, but if you have to, you just got to. But I never want to do that.
Every time we have a patient that gets surgery for a removal of a mass or tumor and all that, I'm always talking to the surgeons about like what's what do they think, like what's causing all these cancers and all that.
It's everything. What we breathe, what we eat.
A lot of it is
everything.
Environmental.
Very much so.
With breast cancer, a lot of in general, the more adipose tissue you have, the higher risk, right? Of cancer. So so there's a lot of environmental and our lifestyles, sedentary lifestyle, lack of exercise, diet, all those things, so they're super basic, but it's very important.
If you cut the head off the snake, the body dies, right? So you got so many people that's walking around with their head messed up from depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those things.
Yep.
And it's killing the body. So you're feeding those cells. That's why I'm not being mean, but anybody who's ever been diagnosed with cancer, because cancer is a cellular disease, right? If you've been diagnosed with cancer and you get remission, ain't no way in the hell you should expose your cells to certain things like stress. That arguing on this app, anyone who's ever had cancer and you in remission and you come on Messy Talk and you argue, you crazy as hell. You're feeding your cells all that toxicity again, and you're putting yourself in a position for it to come back. That you know what I'm saying? That's no different than saying like, okay, well, you had cancer, but now gonna go out and eat cheeseburgers 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Eat McDonald's 3 times a day. That don't make no sense. You want it to come back. And that's the same thing with feeding it negative energy. Getting your cells all excited over some shit and they're gonna be on the next subject tomorrow. I see people do that on this app. It's like, that's crazy work. Don't feed your cells.
It's really interesting.
I wouldn't dare feed my cells that bullshit over this trivial shit. No way. You couldn't pay me to argue over this trivial shit when I know my cells have had to come back through radio, you know what I'm saying, regenerate, da 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 da. I wouldn't dare. You know, so but some people do. It is what it is.
I think
What's up,
I think
Lee?
it's I think that this app has become kind of like a kind of like an outlet, an escape, I think, of
Right.
reality. I feel like, right? I
Yeah.
think it's like people have found like friends on here or whatever you want to call, associates, whatever you want to call them. Okay,
Right.
people that you're familiar with, that you spend in
Correct.
the same lives with daily. Okay, more than your family members. All right.
Right.
Like, there's people that I've seen in here more often than I do like my own cousins or whatever.
Correct.
Right?
Well,
So,
I'm doing mine because I don't like this year.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't like it. So I'm gravitating back, you know, trying to
yeah,
rekindle my relationship with my sisters, you know what I'm saying, with my family.
yeah,
You know, after
yeah,
seeing some deaths that came out of nowhere, losing, you know, a father, it's crazy work. And you don't think, you know,
mhm,
it ain't going nowhere.
yeah,
But
yep,
you know, it's a slow process. It's a, you know, you got to just check on them once a week, twice a week, couple times. You know, you don't go from, hey, I don't talk to you guys, to let's hang out every day. You're not gonna go there. You just check on them, make sure they're alive and well, because we got to remember, here today, gone tomorrow, with a lot of
yeah.
things.
Time goes by really fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at this man. This man left work, boom, he gone. Never, you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you talk about the
Yeah, yeah, making it home is a luxury. A lot of people don't get
yeah,
a chance to experience
the
it.
whole vehicle versus pedestrian thing is like, God, it's unfortunately not to take away of the gravity of the situation, but unfortunately it is a pretty common thing. Um, Not necessarily that they unalive from it is pretty common, but that people get a vehicle hits a pedestrian or a bicycler. That by itself is pretty common.
Yeah, I meant to
It's
say this
just
before Kappa jumped out. I'm
mhm.
willing to, I ain't gonna say bet, but I have a strong feeling that when it all come out, that was gonna be like a freak accident where it's gonna be like, wow, he, you know, it's gonna be shocking that he actually passed from them injuries. You know what I'm saying? It just something feels
I
like
mean,
it
it
was a,
could. What did it say? Blunt force. I mean,
yeah. It
that's
says
what I'm
blunt
wondering.
force trauma,
I would
so
have
that's why I
to.
was like,
I would be curious on how fast how fast the car was going, how fast she was driving. That's what I would want to know, I guess. And then yeah, but you never know, right? People could be on
yeah,
blood thinners depending on the age. They're
yeah.
gonna hit their head. Blood thinners. Those are the main things. Is the head, right? So like it could be that. It could be like I don't know. It really depends on how, which part of the vehicle hit him, how fast.
But
But
some
yeah,
things do be free. I got a cousin, y'all. This is no lie. Y'all know Facebook came out like '08, right? I didn't know what the hell Facebook was. I kept hearing one of my classmates talk about it. And I was like, what is you talking? She was like, it's people from school, you know, da 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 da. They on there. I'm like, what? Our classmates? Because I hadn't seen none of them since '96. So I wound up getting an account, right? And you know how it goes, the algorithm, even though it's way better now, but back then it was good too. It was bringing people, and it brought this girl. Me and this girl literally had the same first name, spelled it exactly alike, and the same last name, spelled it exactly alike. And she was in Jersey, and she had 3 kids just like me, right? She was going through a divorce or separate just like me, and me and her had a mouth, like our attitudes and temperaments was exactly alike. Like if she had been on Messy Talk, oh baby, she'd have took, baby, what? She was nothing to play with. But every day, one of my oldest sisters used to call me, be like, what is Naisha and Naisha gonna do today? Because y'all make my day. Y'all are fun. Because we used to just cut up on Facebook all day. And we, you know what I'm saying, we took up for each other, da 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 da. One day I was sitting at a restaurant getting ready for my food to be ready. I was at a fish joint down in Augusta, Georgia. And I seen RIP in my name. And I'm like, what the and then I seen it again, and I was just scrolling. I'm like, what? And I thought it was like a dirty game or somebody was playing. And I panicked and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And that girl had a freak accident, man. and her kids did not get a scratch, but she passed. Her kids were in the car and didn't even get a scratch, and she passed. And this was during the time, I was having like car wrecks back to back too at this time. I remember having like a big wreck, where it was like 5 cars or whatever. And my daughter, it was 06. My daughter was 4, my son was 6, and my other child was 9. All of them were in the car, didn't even know that we had a wreck. You know what I'm saying? That's how. But the man I hit, Buddy sued me for $100K, saying he needed a whole new back. But my kids, who was 4, 6, and 9, didn't even know that we had even had a wreck. I told him that State Farm Insurance Company was trying to coach me. I was like, I don't need y'all to tell me nothing. Every time they call, I was like, We got to that deposition. I left my kids in the lobby because they well mannered. I went back there in the deposition, and I looked that man in the face. I said, let me tell you something. You see them kids right there? 4, 6, and 9. They didn't even know we had a wreck. And you want me to buy you a new bag? You better take this fucking $25,000 that State Farm is offering you and get the hell out of my face, sir. His lawyer said, ma'am, do not advise my clients. I said, I'm out of here. I'm out. And I walked out. When I got home, I got my kids back home from the city. State Farm attorney called me. He said, you really scared me there. You would not let me coach you. You would not let me. He said, but guess what? I said, what? He said, he took the money. I said, he said, yeah, he took the $25,000. He said, I'm sending you the settlement. He said, I want you to keep it for 10 years. Because he could come back and try to get you for the other $75,000. I still had that settlement packet in my closet right now. Right now. So freak accidents happen. I've been in an accident where, again, my kids didn't get bumped. I didn't get bumped, but a man literally had to have back surgery. I've seen a girl, her kids didn't get hurt at all, but she left here. It'd be crazy. Stuff happens so wild. And that's why I said something about this tell me that with this man, like, it's like a freak accident. Like, you wouldn't have thought he would pass of his injuries. That's what I'm feeling in my spirit about this.
No, I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, Kappa said he hit his head. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, but you are right about freak accidents. There's stuff that will have like everybody in the car, pass away except for one person, or like somebody's like, it's just weird, like some of the stuff. But we do have to treat it like a pretty heavy trauma when a person does pass away that's in the vehicle. From whatever, so we know like the mechanism of the injury, whatever it was so impactful that one person did pass away. We don't know.
Man,
how
I just saw a wreck.
Yeah.
I just saw a wreck, y'all. Matter of fact, this news person I told y'all I was gonna get to help me with this packet, she just posted on her page a happy ending. That was a bad car wreck. 36 cats were being transferred to one, like a shelter that could handle the that volume. 36 cats, all 36. This last one they just found, the name Strawberry Shortcake. They just found this cat. All 36 cats live, but 9 humans passed away.
What?
9 humans left here, but all 36 small cats lived.
Oh my God.
I'm not lying.
Crazy. That's crazy.
If you don't believe me, Google Strawberry Shortcake cat in a wreck and it'll come up. That is crazy. Exactly. It was not exactly. Ain't that ironic? 9 human lives was lost, but 36 cats. That one strawberry, they found like all other 35 was at the scene. Strawberry Shortcake, actually, because of the way the wreck was her cage opened and she ran and they found her.
Wow.
Yep. But y'all have a good night. This was a crazy live. We were supposed to be watch this movie about alienation of affection. I'm actually still gonna watch it, but I'm sure everybody will be live tomorrow about tea time some more. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Ola. Thank you for coming up, baby.